Hello, hello, dear Zodiac signs. Thank you so very much for joining me today for your monthly reading. Now, I hope that you find this reading to be insightful and useful in moving forward. Please keep in mind that tarot reading is an interpretation and may not always resonate with everyone. However, take what resonates with you and ignore what does not apply to you. For only you understand your situation better than anyone. So trust yourself to make the decision that best serves you. Also, I want to tell you that below you'll find links to the tarot cards that I have on my table. If you would like to get a copy for yourself or give as a gift to someone you know that enjoys tarot reading. There are links to items that are helpful to creating positive energy and wellness. Now, to go directly to your sign, click on the timestamp below. Thank you. Hello, dear lovely Capricorns out there. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot. And thank you so very much for being here today for your March 2023 reading. Let's see what we have for you in terms of general energy. This is going to be your influencing energy throughout the month. And we have the kangaroo. Balance and adaptability. So trying to create balance in your life and adapting to changes. All right, let's see how each of your weeks will start. All right, but not quite. Let's see. Just Queen of Pentacles. We just shuffle these around and lay these out for you. Seven of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. And the Emperor. Okay, Capricorn, so it looks like you're going to be starting your month, starting the first week as the Queen of Pentacles, who is resourceful, nurturing, and practical about how you proceed in the month of March. The Seven of Pentacles is about being patient. I see that you've started some things, perhaps before March, maybe in January or February, or maybe even before that, that you're still waiting to see the results of those investments or those plans that are supposed to be bringing some additional income into you. It could even be a promotion that you're waiting for to happen. So that's how you start your second week. And then in your third week with the Knight of Swords, you take a lot of action. And the Emperor, we see you taking charge. All right, I'll tell you more about that after we start laying out the rest of the month. And we have here Justice. Whoa, these are jumping out. I was just going to lay them out here for you. Two of Coins. Death, which just means rebirth for those of you who are watching tarot for the first time. Page of Coins, Ace of Cups, Seven of Wands, Knight of Coins, Six of Swords, Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords, Temperance, and Five of Wands. Capricorn, like I said, you start off the week and the month with being practical about your spending, your income, and being very resourceful about some things that you may need as far as part of your budget and planning. Justice is saying here that you get what you put into it. So this is the Karma card. So as long as you're being wise about how you take your actions, then you will get the accomplishment or the success from that. And then here with the Ace of Cups, I see you starting something new. This could either be a new relationship, Capricorn, marriage, or wanting to grow your family. So I see now why you were walked into March with being practical with your income, because you are hoping to create a family, either through meeting someone or having someone already and maybe thinking about having a commitment, or more permanent or a lifetime commitment with this person, or having children, or increasing your family size, maybe even for some of you adopting. So the Ten of Swords is a sign that you are completely spent. you have, in terms of energy, okay, your energy is gone, you're exhausted. You put a lot of energy into this first week in doing this and achieving some of your goals, and also a lot of effort before March, and you're still worn out from the previous months, and that has carried on into March. And this is why it looks like, what, all of a sudden you're just exhausted, but this is overflow exhaustion from the other months, from the previous months coming into this month. And when you added all of these new things you wanted to do, it just kind of took you down this path of exhaustion. But at the same time, you're being patient. So I see you also taking this a little slow into the second week. Now, there is juggling going on here. You have a plan. You're trying to make some things happen for you. You want some big changes, especially with the family planning. And so you're juggling your budget and evaluating your budget, and maybe even redoing it. As you do this, there's this point where you're explaining some of what you're trying to do with either your partner or family members that you have in your circle that maybe you also take care of, and they are not too happy about some of these changes because some of the changes may also be affecting them. And so you try to stand your ground and hold steadfast in your plan. When you reach the end of the second week with the Ace of Swords, this causes a lot of conflict for you with them. Then you take action. You take a lot of action. It's almost like you get in this mood like, okay, I better do this and do it fast before they convince me to do otherwise. And continuing on by taking all these actions allows you to create that transformation that you had desired for yourself, because death is ending one phase of your life and starting a new phase. So there is this big transformation now that happens, and it also means that you're moving forward and you're moving on into new beginnings and not allowing people to hold you back that may not agree with some of the things that you're trying to do for yourself. And with the Knight of Coins, I see you creating stability and consistency in your hard work. So you're working harder and you're being very consistent about your goals and your efforts. You're also reliable. People are able to ask for your help as well. So you've changed some things up to kind of maybe satisfy some of your naysayers when you initially told them about your plan. And you're also changing some things up to feel more comfortable. And that's where we see the energy of adaptability to establish the balance. So you achieve that here in your third week. As we continue on with Temperance, of course, there's still times where, as much as you're trying to adapt, there's frustration holding yourself together and not allowing yourself to like outburst or get angry when people are trying to hurt your harmony. So self-control is a lot of what you'll be doing here at the end of the third week, keeping that temper in check or frustration in check, and being more moderate and maybe some of the compromises that you are doing to protect yourself too, so that you're not having to compromise too much what you need. And this is why you take control as the Emperor. You're like, okay, this is how it's going to happen. So you take back control, you refocus, or you put more focus into what you're trying to achieve. As you move along here with Page of Coins, you start some new investments. You start looking at new opportunities with the Page of Coins to see what else can you do to create balance in your life and harmony in your life and job satisfaction or income satisfaction. That prompts you to move. So with the Six of Swords, you move either to a new job or a new office, or you change things up where you actually move from your home to a new home, or move to another state. Some of you will actually move to another state. Some of you will move from your home to a new home, and some of you will move offices. But there is a move here, okay? And that move causes some conflict with some of the people in your circle, because they're like, don't move! Don't leave us. So there will be some conflict here, and I feel like we really need to find out what you know, some additional information. We can't end the month like that. So let's see what else we can find out for you, Capricorn, because you are on a roll here. It's been a tough movement for you. You're a reliable, hardworking person, so people don't want to lose you. We have here 6 of coins. 6 of coins is wonderful. Okay, so yeah, there's some conflict, but it looks like your choices are going to lead you to having some excess income to the point where you'll actually be able to give some to charity, Capricorn, or pay off some debt or some bills. And also some people who borrowed money from you will be giving it back to you. Maybe not all of it, but they're going to be giving some of it back, which will make it more comfortable for you. And then here we have reverse 2 of swords. Means that you see the truth, but it's kind of, in some cases, it's difficult to see the right path and difficult to make a decision because of the people who don't want you to make some of these changes, and so you can only compromise so much. So this might make you feel a little stuck. I'm going to put this here next to the conflict. I'm going to put this move here as the 6 of coins next to your move, and I'm going to pull one more card for you out of this deck because I feel like we still need more clarification or information. And we have reverse 4 of cups. So there's some gratitude, and you're just seizing the opportunity here that allows you to feel more fulfilled. So this is great. You're on the right path, Capricorn. Don't question yourself, even though people are questioning you. It looks like you are going to be able to achieve your goal. All right, so let me see what else we have for you from the Oracle deck, the Native American Oracle deck. So we can give you some guidance. We have here the buffalo. That doesn't look, oh, I was going to say that doesn't look like a buffalo, but they're in the background. All right, so the buffalo is fulfillment. So remember, I just said you're on the right path. People are questioning you, but don't stop. So it says, of life will bring about change. Everything is born, grows, and dies, thus attaining fulfillment. So there's going to be some things that are going to hurt, are going to be like sacrifices that you're going to need to make, Capricorn, in order to fulfill your dream and in order to fulfill your goal. So some things will have to end in order for you to do that, and then you'll have some starts. And that, I'm going to put this here because this is when you begin your new journey after your big transformation, and there were some sacrifices here also. So maybe perhaps this card and this card. Okay, Capricorn, that is all I have for you for today. And for March, I hope that you found this helpful, insightful, or beneficial in some way, and will allow you to prep and prepare for your challenging month, which will lead you to achieving your goals. Be sure to like and subscribe, ring that bell for notifications so you'll know when the April reading is posted. And until next time, Capricorn, take good care. Best wishes to you always. Bye now. Hello, dear beautiful Aquariuses out there. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today to listen to or watch your March 2023 tarot reading. I hope you had a really great January and February, and let's see what we can find out for you for March. Now, the very first thing I do is pull an overarching energy card. This is an influencing card that's going to influence your actions, decisions, and paths that you take. We have the Aardvark. The Aardvark is all about looking at what your options are and making sure they bring you good results. Okay, so let's also find out how each of your weeks are going to turn out, or start, how each of your weeks are going to start. We have the Hierophant, Four of Wands, the Moon in reverse, and Justice. Okay, so it looks like your first week is either going to start off by meeting someone who is a Taurus, a earth sign. Maybe that person provides some guidance to you right off the bat from the very beginning of the month. And for some of you, this might be you seeking advice or trying to gain some guidance before you enter the month of March, or at the very beginning of the week in March. Four of Wands is wonderful homecoming, unity, celebrating with family and friends. So this is a wonderful, exciting card here with the Four of Wands. And then with the moon, we have in reverse. That tells me that there's some confusion. So you're entering into the third week with either some fear or telling yourself some things that may not necessarily be true, but is what you believe at the time. That is also contributing to your fear and confusion. Now for the fourth week, we have the Justice card, a karma card, which means that whatever you put in is what you're going to get back. So let's see what your month looks like. Okay, Aquarius. We have Eight of Cups, Temperance, whoops, oh my goodness. I'm just going to grab this because it's trying to come out. That's the World. This is Four of Cups. They're just falling out. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, I didn't even... Oops. I noticed this card was flipped. So this is the next card. Ace of Swords. Another flip? No. Knight of Swords. Oh my goodness. It's the Star, which is your tarot card, Aquarius. That card represents you. Strength. Knight of Coins. Six of Swords. And Seven of Wands. Okay, looking at your first week here, I said you would be getting some advice, and the reason for that, or you're going to meet a Taurus who's going to give you guidance. The reason for this is because you feel that something is missing in your life, Aquarius. There's something that you know is missing. I believe you've identified what that is, but you are trying to get consultation on how to get it. How can you find it? How can you get it? How can you have it in your life? And so you are looking at walking away from the current situation that you have right now in order to get that, in order to achieve it. But you're trying to balance things, and that's why you sought consultation prior to taking some actions. Now the Wheel of Fortune is here, Aquarius. Things are about to change for you. You're about to come into some good luck. For some of you, this might even be unexpected money coming your way, so could possibly be a windfall. It doesn't look like it'll be a huge windfall, maybe not as much as you had hoped for, but it's something, and it's extra that is coming your way. Also with the Wheel of Fortune, other than it being good luck and good fortune, it could also be a turning point in your life. Okay, so the Strength card has to do with not being so hard on yourself, Aquarius, because even though you got some of this good luck, you're judging yourself. It's almost as though you think that you are not where you should be at this point in your life. So you're judging yourself. And this card, Strength, is saying, you know what? Don't be so hard on yourself. Have some self-love because you deserve it. You're a person, and we all make mistakes, and we all have moments that we wish we had done differently. And as we move into the second week, we see you celebrating with family, and that's probably just what you needed to feel better about who you are and where you are at in your life as far as your goals and achievements that you want to have. But being with family can sometimes be challenging, and so therefore we also have the Temperance card, and the Temperance card is about maintaining balance and harmony. So maybe there's some people here that kind of got on your nerves or kind of challenge your patience, and you just try to maintain your harmony here so that there are no conflicts afterward. And here we have the Ace of Swords. With this comes new ideas. There could also be some conflict that occurs, or maybe even some clarity. So getting clarity on what direction you want to take, getting clarity on your situation and how you can possibly make the changes that you would like to see. The Knight of Coins, going about it in a very practical and grounded way, you know, as far as what your income looks like and what you're spending and your responsibilities with regard to that. But somewhere after this, there's some concerns that you have here with the reverse moon. We talked about this fear and maybe a self-deception, like being hard on yourself and believing that you should have been at a certain point already. You know, like some people will say, well, all my friends are married now and I should be married. Or some people would say, all my friends have big houses and I should have a big house. Or all my friends are so successful in their career and I should be there. So that judging is coming back again here in this third week, making you feel unfulfilled with this Four of Cups. Because it seems that you might be focusing more on what you don't have than what you actually have, because you do have some wonderful things in your life, but it's hard to see that when the focus is on all the things that are not there. And that's how you started the month, focusing on something that wasn't there. Now, after this moment of feeling unfulfilled, you regroup and you speed into a lot of action. You take a lot of action, which pushes you into a voluntary transition or relocation. So all of this action is prompting you to want to move. You're either going to be switching jobs or moving into a new home or moving to another state, wherever the opportunities will be, so that you can better take advantage of them. Now, the Justice card tells us that you are going to get what you put into it. So you put in all this positive stuff, you're going to get some positive stuff back. And looking at these cards that follow shows me that you are putting a lot of positive effort and energy into this new change, this relocation, this transition that you're trying to make for yourself. So as you go about doing that, we have the World. So you actually achieve your goals, okay? You achieve your goal and you finish that off, and now you're going to start something new. You're starting a new phase of a big phase of your life. You're going to have like a new norm. And also the World could be traveling. So you might actually be planning or actually traveling in March as part of all of the stuff that you're doing. The traveling could be also the consequence of you relocating, okay? So for some of you, that'll be a consequence. For some of you, this relocation was the planning phase, and the World was the actual going phase. Like, okay, we planned it, now we're moving. The Star is your tarot card. It represents you, and it's a beautiful card to have represent you, Aquarius, because it's all about hope, optimism, abundance, and just beautiful things coming your way. What I see for you, beautiful things coming your way after you've made this transition, after you've made this completion of a phase in your life and your goals. You are going to start seeing things happening for you in a very positive way. Of course, some of these changes affect some of the people that are in your life, in your immediate circle, and they're complaining about it. And so with Seven of Wands, you're just setting up your boundaries, making sure you protect your thoughts and your options and your goals. All right, now let me go ahead and pull a couple more cards here so we can get some either additional information or some clarification for you, Aquarius, okay? So the first card is the Moon. Okay, so first we had a reverse moon, and it looks like once all of this happens for you, I'm going to put it up here because you see your karma. It's like things already starting to flow. You're like, oh, that worked out. And so the moon with it upright is saying that, okay, so there's some voluntary changes coming. Continue to trust your intuition and try to stop judging yourself. And then also the moon is saying there might be unforeseen issues that might come about. So you're not done traveling your path yet. Okay, so there might be other things to deal with. Yes, this is all great stuff here in March, but I feel like this belongs here with your family or the people in your closest circle who are still kind of not believing that all these changes were a good idea. The moon also tells us to listen to your subconscious thoughts or your subconscious minds that comes about in a form of dreams, because your dreams may have symbolism that'll give you a lot of meaning and allow you to sort some more things out. All right, I'm going to go ahead and pull one more card for you. And we have reverse Queen of Coins. Maybe getting very frustrated with this situation where people are continuing to question what you're trying to do. It makes you somewhat possessive with your space and come off maybe manipulative in their mind because you're trying to take back control. I feel like I need to pull one more card because we need even more clarification for there he is. Okay, we have the Hermit. Meditation will help you really sort it out. Get some space for yourself. Whereas it looks like you need to step away from the things that are distracting you, making it difficult for you to really think and sort things out. So the Hermit is, separate yourself for a moment, go to a park, go to a lake, go to the ocean, go wherever will give you calm and peace, and that there you can sort things out and think about things, how to deal with this situation that you are setting up boundaries and standing your ground against. I'm going to pull one more card for you, Aquarius, and this is from the Native American Oracle deck. I'm just going to do this until I feel like I'm supposed to stop. Okay, so the bear, there's two. So we have, let me start with the bear first. So the bear is all about introspection. Introspection is what the Hermit is also all about. So there's emphasis here that you need this, Aquarius. You need this introspection. Self-evaluation, I think, will give you the strength and the confidence that you need. Because once you go through and evaluate all the good things that you have made for yourself and even the failures that you've had and how you dealt with those failures, you'll come out on top. So introspection with the bear. Additionally, they say whenever the way ahead is unclear, withdraw, attend to your spirit, and allow the trail to unfold. And then here the otter, about transformation, and we talked about that here with the world, going through your transformation, ending one cycle and starting a whole new path. And it says here, dive into the healing waters of play and exploration to find new ways of being. So it's almost like the journey of the Fool, where you just don't worry about it so much. You just kind of go for it, trust your gut, trust your instincts, and enjoy the ride. All right, Aquarius, this is all I have for you. I really hope that you found this helpful, interesting, insightful, beneficial in some way. And if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go. And also ring the bell so that you'll get a notification when I post the April readings and other future readings. Good luck to you. It looks like you're going to get there. So hang in there. And until next time, best wishes to you always. Bye, Aquarius. Hello, dear beautiful Pisces. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you for being here today for your March 2023 tarot reading. Happy birthday to many of you who are having your birthdays in the month of March, and I wish you well as always. Now, let me see. Oh, we already got it. Your general energy is the dragonfly, transition and insight. So making some plans, it looks like here, some introspection, and let's see what else we can find out for you, Pisces. First thing I'm going to do is find out how each of your weeks is going to start off. We have the Page of Swords, That's the energy that you're going to be coming into for each of those weeks in the month of March. Knight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, and Four of Wands. Okay, so what I see is in the first week, you're seeking the truth with the Page of Swords. There's something going on, or has been going on. I believe that this is something that has started, I think at the beginning of the year is what I'm sensing here for you. Maybe even as late as around December. But whatever this is, there's like, you kind of know something doesn't feel right, but you're not sure exactly what it is. And so I see you as trying to figure that out starting in the very first week. Your focus is there now. Maybe you were so busy before and you couldn't focus on it, but now you want to give attention to it. And in your second week with the Knight of Wands, I just see so much inspiration and action and excitement to, your free spirit is coming out. And we'll talk about that more, but there's lots of creativity in your, starting in your second week. And in your third week, there's the Queen of Pentacles. So this is a person who is very focused on resources, nurturing, and being successful, but at the same time being practical in their life. So I see Pisces, these are the things that are going to be very important to you in your third week. And then in the fourth week of Wands, I see you celebrating. So with the Wands, there's homecoming, there's unity, celebration, family, friends, reunion, that kind of stuff. Fun. Okay, so let's see what your whole month is going to look like. Okay, and we start off with the reverse King of Cups here. Sorry about that. Let me see. Second card is Knight of Cups. Emotions going on here. This is your water sign coming out. The Empress. Wow, these cards are just jumping out. Queen of Wands. Holy cow. Reverse King of Swords. Ooh, first week, there's some reverse stuff going on here. We'll talk about that in depth here in a minute. Next card is Hangman. My desire is to just shuffle and then split the cards, but they're jumping out for you. Ace of Swords. Holy cow. Okay, this one's on top. We got Queen of Swords. A lot of thinking going on here. Three of Coins. Okay, that's way too many cards. Okay, maybe I can split now at this point. And we have Seven of Swords, Knight of Wands, and Eight of Wands. Pisces. It's going to be, I can tell you, kind of a hectic month. Okay, so with the reverse King of Cups, I see a lot of emotion going on here. And I believe it has to do with this thing that you're trying to find out. What is the truth of it? What is really going on here? And it kind of causes you to feel down and sad about it, because it's draining. It's draining for you to figure out what it is. And so this is going to be a period in the very first week where you feel kind of like emotional, more than you normally would feel about something like this, and just kind of very focused on how this thing makes you feel. Also with the King of Swords, we got two kings here, so these are typically leaders. Normally you're in a leader role, but right now it just seems like you just don't have the energy for it, because you've got another reverse king here, which is King of Swords, and that means you're feeling like you need to take back control of things. So there may be some manipulation going on against you, or you may be feeling that you need to control things, and it's coming off as a form of manipulation, or maybe even kind of curt, very upset with people, or very upset with whatever this is all about. This truth, I'm not getting a very clear picture if this is a person or a situation. It could be that for some of you it's a person, some of you it's a situation, but normally I feel very strongly when majority is affected by pretty much similar thing. And so maybe that'll come out later. We'll see if we can get when we do the clarification and verification. But here with the 3 of coins, I see that you are taking back control now, and with 3 of coins, trying to establish some sort of teamwork kind of situation, bringing everyone back into the fold, perhaps maybe even apologizing for some of the disruption and ill feelings people might have had in the beginning of the week. So I see you kind of coming back to yourself here at the end of the first week. Now with the Knight of Wands of the second week, with a lot of creativity, feeling free-spirited, fearless, and perhaps maybe even taking some risks. So this card also comes with a caveat to evaluate those risks and see if they're worth it. Those risks are worth it for the actions that you are wanting to take. Now with the Knight of Cups, I see a lot of beautiful romance, some idealistic views coming about, maybe even a proposal of something with your partner. The proposal could be for marriage, but for those of you who are already together, maybe the proposal is to go on a vacation or something that would create a stronger bond between you and your partner. Now with the Hangman, you're starting to look at things from different perspectives. Perhaps this is, and I feel like very strongly, has to do with this first week, with this, whatever this thing is, that you felt you had to find out the truth of it. And I see you readdressing that in the second week toward the middle or closer to the end of the week by just examining things, sitting peacefully, quietly, and just trying to see if maybe you got it wrong, or maybe the interpretation of whatever the situation was actually different from what you initially thought. So that's what you do here, closer to the mid or end of the second week. And with 7 of Swords, bam, go right back into it. The suspicion and wanting to just move away from the situation or the person that is making you feel that they are working behind your back, being deceitful and deceiving you. That may be a result of you truly thinking about it and thinking, you know, maybe I got it wrong. And then as you examine it, you're like, no, I think I got it right. There's this background situation. I say background because it looks like Pisces, even though it bothers you, you're not letting it affect you strongly in the rest of your life, like with your partnerships or your friendships, with your relationships, with your work. You're trying to not allow this to affect you in that way. And so good on you, Pisces, that you are trying to keep this separate and not totally influencing the rest of how things are going for you. And that's very obvious here with the Queen of Pentacles, because again, this is kind of like a characteristic. So you take on the characteristic of being more resourceful, focusing on being practical about this situation and being practical about what you want right now with your career, with your relationship, with your home. There's a lot of focus here with being supportive and nurturing to those that you love and care about, and at the same time evaluating how much you can be supportive, how much of it you can offer. Now the Empress is just like the Queen of Pentacles, but the Empress is the queen of all queens. So there's this very maternal energy, this giving, nurturing, loving, caring kind of energy that you're going to be exuding in the third week. Maybe there's someone that you are trying to take care of or help that's struggling or is ill in this third week, but you are putting a lot of energy into showing them that you're there for them. Now with the Ace of Swords, there are new ideas coming. Also with the Ace of Swords, in relationship to what I just said, is an illness. So heads up, Pisces, this may or may not resonate. We don't know until we get into the third week, because this seems to be something that just kind of popped up for you, is that there may be someone you know and care about that either will need surgery or is going through some sort of health issue. Now with the Knight of Wands, what I see is you continuing to be free spiritually. You started second week, and then you continue on here at the end of the third week. You take care of this situation, and then you come back to what is important to you, and then there's some celebration. So what I'm gathering from this reading, Pisces, that this person, whoever this is that maybe needed surgery or has some sort of health illness, comes out of it on top, and your family starts celebrating that they're doing okay. And I really hope that this is resonating for you, because if it is, then that means this is great news, okay, in the fourth week. Now next we see Queen of Wands. So there's a lot of nurturing here, but normally you're like in king mode where you're in charge, but now you're taking on a more let's reach out and be very supportive kind of mode with the Queen of Wands, just owning it, you know, taking charge, passionate, confident, energetic. There's a lot of beautiful, passionate energy here, Pisces, in your fourth week. Okay, and then again, another queen. Like I said, you got a lot of maternal queen energy here. The queen also is normally the person who's supportive of the king, allows the king to be successful. And the queen usually is the networking person, the person who throws the social parties, who reaches out to social, well, nowadays it'd be social media, and back in the day it would be social elite, to establish that network to add support to their system. And so here you have Queen of Swords, a person who speaks their truth, speaks their mind, is also very self-sufficient and protective, can be quirky sometimes, but totally honest, and at some point kind of curt because of that honesty. But there's a lot of boldness that I see here, Pisces, for you in the fourth week. And because of all this bold, like creative, passionate energy, we see a lot of changes for you at the end of the fourth week, with all of these new things coming about fast. Boom, 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 boom. They're just coming to you, and some great news as well. Wow, this is very powerful for you. I'm going to draw two more cards to see if we can get clarification on this, since this comes up for you in the first and second week, and it has been bothering you since the beginning of the year. So what we have here is Three of Swords. Somebody is hurting you. This is why you went into this kind of stage of, I'm going to put it right here, stage of feeling sad. It was probably an unexpected thing, Pisces. You didn't realize that this person could hurt you like this. So now we got clarification that this is not so much of a situation, that it's probably most likely a person, or a person who's creating a situation. So either way, it's a person. It comes back to someone sort of breaking your heart, disappointing you, Pisces. Let's see what else we have. Oh, this is a reverse moon, and with the reverse moon, what I see here is that there's some confusion. There's some confusion because of some concerns and worries. And I'm going to put this right here with this. With this Seven of Swords, there is some confusion. The other thing to understand about the moon, which the moon is your card, that deep introspecting feeling and thought and diving into your psyche and instincts, that is your tarot card, Pisces. And this card is also telling me, as a reverse card, that you may not be seeing everything for what it is. I know here you go through the whole hangman thing where you're looking at angles. You're actually taking a moment to try to evaluate the situation. But this card is saying you still miss some stuff. Okay, so get clarity. Sometimes it's better just to ask the person. You know, we as humans tend to try to figure it out. We love puzzles and we love to figure it out. We want to know, hey, can we guess it? But sometimes these things cause us heartache, and the best thing to do is just ask the person, hey, what is this about? What's happening here? I think I am interpreting it as this, but am I interpreting it correctly, or am I off track? Sometimes it's just best to just put it out there and ask. Let's see what kind of guidance we can get from our beautiful Native American oracle cards here. Let's see what we have for you, Pisces. And I prefer for these to jump out. Okay, so And these are not read in reverse. So this is the Divine Rogue. It's all about contrast. And the guidance here says, remember to look at the other side of things. There are two sides to every story, and benefits and risk and everything. Impulsive actions and excess will confuse the wisdom. Okay, so it looks like exactly what we're talking about here. This seems to be, I said this is an underlying thing, but and you're not letting it affect all your other actions, but it still kind of affects you emotionally, Pisces. And this Divine Rogue is saying, you know, there's two sides to the coin. And I just finished saying sometimes it's easier to ask person where they're coming from, and because we may not have all the facts. All right, Pisces, that is all I have for you. I hope you found this helpful. I hope you gain your insight and therefore are able to transition out of this, a kind of feeling that you may start the beginning of the first part of the month with. Good luck to you, Pisces. I wish you the absolute best, and hope you return for your April reading. In the meantime, best wishes to you always. Take good care now. Bye, Pisces. Hello, dear beautiful Aries. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so much for being here today for your March 2023 reading. Now, for those of you who have birthdays in March, happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. Hope you get to celebrate your birthday in a very fun and awesome way. All right, I hope you also had a great January and February. First thing we're going to do is find out what is the overarching influencing energy for this month, for March. Okay. And we have the Tiger. And the Tiger is all about courage and commitment. So there might be something that will require some courage to say, to do, or to change, and keeping commitments or gaining new commitments. So let's see how each of your weeks is going to start out. And we have Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and Six of Swords. So your first week with the Page of Cups is going to be fun and romantic, and there might even be some traveling that is either going to be planned or done in the first week. With the Knight of Pentacles, our slowest moving court persona is where you are going to be very practical in your investments and grounded in your ideas for work, and being consistent, practical, and patient. Now, with the Seven of Swords, I see here that there's someone you think is not telling you the truth, Aries. You have some suspicions about this person, concerned that they are going to try to betray you, and you're going to try to avoid this person. And in this fourth week with the Six of Swords, we see you doing some sort of transition or relocating. Some move, a big move is going to be happening. Going to calmer waters, going to a place that will make you feel settled. All right, so let's see what the rest of the month looks like for you, Aries. We have the Tower, Two of Coins, reverse Three of Cups, Ace of Coins, High Priestess, Nine of Swords, Four of Wands, the Star, Ten of Wands, King of Cups, Knight of Swords, and Death. Okay, which it really means rebirth. For those of you who have not watched a tarot reading before, do not freak out when you see this card. Okay? All right, so with the Page of Cups, we talked about possible travel, some passion, some excitement, some romance happening. Totally unrelated to that, I just need to make a clarification. The Tower is an unexpected event that shakes things up for you, Aries. The reactions that you're going to have taken, I say reactions because there won't be a lot of time to plan your actions to this, because it's sudden, it's unexpected, it's drastic. It's kind of like an earthquake kind of feeling for you in this situation, spending a lot of energy to react to this. So just be prepared that things might seem all like nice and like regular day, and then all of a sudden this could happen. So if this is resonating with you, you can have a heads up and prep for it. Make sure you got a lot of rest, sleep, ate well, so you can deal with this, and have a list of people you can call just in case, because I don't know what this shake-up Tower is. Like I said, I don't believe it's related at all to the first card. It's just how you start the week. Okay, and then the High Priestess, as things start to continue with this shakeup, I see you starting to trust your instincts, because there's not a whole lot of opportunity for planning, and you do have the wisdom, Aries, to deal with this shakeup. Okay, now with the 10 of Wands, what I see is that you have become completely burdened from all the responsibilities of dealing with this tower that gets struck by lightning and shakes things up for you, which makes sense, right? This could be very wearing for you. So like I said, prep for it, because we don't know yet if this is going to resonate with you until you start the month. And so get some rest, drink lots of water, be ready for this, vitamin C. All right, so as you move into the second week, of course, after all that activity and excitement, you want to take things slow. So you take things slow as the Knight of Pentacles. You juggle a few things around with regard to your finances, because it looks like you want to do something different with it. That's why you have the Knight of Pentacles. This is the planner. This person is very smart and stable and is consistent with the financing, but there's some things that you're juggling and making sure that things are taken care of. And because you're juggling with that, it actually affects your sleep, Aries. So some of these things you're worried about will keep you up at night. So try to find ways to get your rest. Whatever relaxes you should help you to sleep. Now, with the King of Cups, I don't see this as you. I see this as a person. This is a water sign. This is a person that it will help you to be calm, will help you to feel stable and secure and safe. This is the person that could either be a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio, Aries. So if you have this person already in your life, you can trust that they will be there for you the first week of challenge, and then the moment when you're worried about things. This person can help you get some sleep. If you don't already have a Pisces or a Cancer or a Scorpio in your life, Aries, a water sign, you will most likely either meet one, or there'll be somebody that is like you didn't know they were a water sign, maybe at work, that can talk to you and figure some things out. As you move along into the third week, we see that there's someone in your circle that you can't trust. Maybe they betrayed you, maybe they did something that felt like a betrayal, or maybe they said something that felt like a lie, and it caused you to be suspicious. And of course, this would be not just happening all of a sudden. This is something that I think you've been wondering about with regard to this person already, Aries. It's sort of like the last straw that broke the camel's back, right? They did something again, and this time you're like, whoa, is this person really on my side? And because of that, you avoid or you turn down some invitations to hang out with some friends. With the Three of Cups, that you've canceled some plans, and you're like, no, I am not dealing with that. So you cancel the plans, but you don't cancel the plans to do family gatherings. So that tells me this person you don't trust is someone that's in your friend circle, Aries. Okay, so you go and you hang out with family. This could be a wedding that you got invited to, or barbecue, big family reunion, but this is going to be like fun time, really fun time for you. After that, you're like, okay, I've been taking it slow long enough, time to take some action with the Knight of Swords. This is the fastest moving persona of the tarot cards, and so you take action after action after action. Now this card does come with a caveat, with a warning to not be too impulsive in your quick actions. So you might feel the need to rush through some things and not think it through, but it could backfire on you. Be aware of how the domino effects might fall if you're impulsive in your actions. All of this activity, new activity that you're doing, may require you to transition or relocate. You might be moving offices. It could be as simple as that. It's not a huge kind of transition, or you could be moving to a new home, like a new apartment, or bought a house kind of thing. So there is some kind of move that is going to be happening for you, or some kind of transition that's going to be happening for you in the 4th week of March. Now, as you continue on, Ace of Coins, there's some opportunity for either a new job or investment or additional income. It could even be a promotion, but whatever it is bringing a whole bunch of good luck for you, Aries. With the star, that is miracles happening. Okay, you're on the right path, and the reason I say this too is because the Death card is the end of one phase of your life and the beginning of a new phase of your life. And these are both major arcana cards, so these are big things that are happening or going to be happening to you in the 4th week. What a beautiful way to end a month, is receiving all these blessings and abundance and miracles that help you to transition over to a new phase in your life. Let me get some additional information for you, or some clarification on some of these cards. Let's see what the universe has for us. What do we have for Aries? 9 of Coins. Oh my gosh. This is awesome. It means luxury. You are going to actually make more money here. You got a new opportunity, miracles happening. 9 of Coins is luxury, being able to splurge every now and then and enjoy the income that you have. Let's see what else we have for you, Aries. And we have reverse the world. So that doesn't mean that you're going to have a completion on the goal that you have started out with, especially with these new investments. So there's more to come. Okay, that's how I see it. There's a completion for you as a person making some changes in your life, but there's not yet the completion for achieving all the goal that you had initially with this. So that's going to carry on. That means there's still so much more to look forward to, Aries. I'm going to go ahead and pull one last card out of this Native American deck here for you for guidance. Okay. Whoops, this one flipped. And this is the Corn Mother. Fertility. It says here, patience, gentleness, forgiveness, and sacrifice are sometimes necessary to bring something from seed to light. Fertility could be conception, creation, or like a child, or it could be growth of your finances, and I believe that that's more in that direction, is growth of your finances, because it is also talking about some sacrifice and having patience, that things are going to happen for you. And remember, we have the reverse world here. Your goals are not going to be completed yet. Okay, so you're still going to be moving in this path right here, right after you've done your personal transformation. Okay, Aries, that is all I have for you. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading and found it insightful, beneficial, helpful in some way. And if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe and ring that bell for notifications, especially for when I post your April readings. So in the meantime, best wishes to you always. Good luck, enjoy your March, and take good care. Bye, Aries. Hello, Taurus. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so much for being here, dear lovely Taurus. I hope you had a great January and February, and I look forward to hopefully giving you some great news for March. So let's start by first finding out what is the general overarching energy that is going to be influencing your month, and that is the Zebra, balance and harmony. So bringing balance and harmony throughout your month. Let's see how your first the first part of each of your weeks is going to start for you. We have 2 cards. Oh, actually it's 3. 2 of Wands, Knight of Swords, Queen of Wands, and a 4th card is 3 of Swords. Okay, so Taurus, in the first, let me move these cards out of the way here. In the beginning of the first week with the 2 of Wands, I see you embracing change, making some major choices, and also thinking about travel. Vacation maybe? I hope so. Now the second week starts you off with the Knight of Swords, taking action, all with enthusiasm and sometimes a little bit impulsive. So this card also comes with a caveat to make sure that it's not too impulsive where you might regret some of the actions, or those actions may domino in a way that you did not expect or want. Okay, now with the Queen of Wands, we have you looking super hot and gorgeous and amazing and turning heads, Taurus. Queen of Wands is about confidence and taking charge, and also just exuding a lot of passion, applying a lot of passion to relationships, and just enjoying life. And then with the 3 of Swords, I see some hurt here in the 4th week. I don't know what that's about. I'll have to pull the rest of the cards before I get too much into this hurt that you might be feeling at the beginning of the 4th week. So Taurus, let's see what we have for you for the month of March. If no cards fall out, then I'm just going to... we have Reverse Devil. I have to look at this, shuffle them. Whoa. Knight of Swords. Whoops. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's way too many cards here, but we will take this one since it flew out first. 5 of Swords. Page of Coins. Reverse King of Coins, reverse, whoa, I was like, they're not reverse. 2 of Coins, reverse 9 of Coins, the Sun, which is upright, 2 of Cups, reverse 2 of Wands, and reverse Lovers. Oh my gosh. Okay, so, and I'm only saying oh my gosh because I'm like, I've never had so many reverse cards in a reading. When I look at the deck and they're not reversed, then I know that this is meant to be. Like I said, you start off making a choice that you have accepted and embraced, and by doing so, you have released the Devil. Okay, so the Devil in reverse is all about reclaiming your power, finding independence, and releasing that which has kept you held back, Taurus. With the King of Coin, I see here though that there's some feelings of wanting more than what you have, sort of like daydreaming of having more, like a better car, a nicer home, being able to afford more things that maybe you currently feel you can't afford. And so there's a lot of daydreaming here right after you've released the Devil. The Sun, it tells us that you do come to this point where you feel happiness and joy and absolute optimism for your future. I can't think of a much better way to start a month than releasing the Devil and having a lot of hope and daydreaming for something better. Now, as you enter into your second week, you've got the Knight of Swords. So all about action, like I said, but with the caveat of to be careful with the impulsiveness of action, like rushing it, because that's when sometimes things happen that we don't expect. And here's emphasis, another Knight of Swords. So it looks like you're going to be in this mode for probably all the way into the middle part of the week, maybe up to Wednesday or Thursday. I see you taking a lot of action, super, super busy, Taurus. And then with the Two of Coins in reverse, there's this feeling of being overwhelmed, spreading things too thin and feeling financially stressed. And I think a lot of that has to do with all this action that you've been taking. So your body's tired. It's hard to think when we're tired. And maybe there have been some issues, fires that you had to put out, and that was part of the action taking that you did. Perhaps some of these fires that you put out had to do with finances. Maybe there was an unexpected bill, something broke, you know, somebody got sick, something like that. And so that stresses you out. So please be aware of this. When March comes, you see that this reading is actually turning into reality for you or is resonating with you, get some rest and try to slow down on some of these actions. Make sure that the actions you take really need your energy at that particular time, or you're going to spread yourself too thin. Okay, Taurus, the good news is when you get to the end of the week, there's this wonderful partner who really cares about you and loves you, Taurus, and is going to be very supportive of you here at the end of the week. And that inspires you and makes you feel wonderful and happy and beautiful. So it brings back the sun, and it also brings back the passion for you, knowing this person was there for you. But Taurus, it's like you go through some up and downs in March, because here with the Five of Swords, conflict. You get into a fight with someone you care about, and it really bothers you. This person is the one who started it, because I'm looking at this picture where I think this person right here below who's crying is you, Taurus, and this person is like someone you looked up to, someone who's like a king, someone who used to offer you their power, like they're very powerful, right? Kings, and they can make doors open and things move, and then this person took some of that away from you. There's some regret here that you may be feeling, or disappointment that this person is kind of talking down to you. That's what I see here, Taurus. This is what hurts you, is they talk down to you and you start blaming yourself for some things. If this comes about, just kind of try to stand back and take a moment and ask yourself, really, how much of this do you have onus for? Really, how much of this is you and how much of it is them? So that you can kind of sort out why this conflict happened. And then here we have the reverse Nine of Coins, believing that you can afford certain things, daydreaming, wanting a lot, and then maybe there has been some spending that happens in the third week. It kind of puts you in a tough spot. That's you thinking that you can afford something, but you couldn't. And you come to that realization in the third week. So be careful with this, okay? That might be also part of why there's a conflict, but this person is someone that you see as in a higher position than you, that you have a conflict with, and I believe it has to do with money. Now, with the Four of Wands also being in reverse, there's some feelings that you are not welcome. Taurus, this could be family, person with authority. It could be a parent, Taurus. I'm starting to get that now as I move down here through your week. Because Four of Wands would normally be celebrating with family, but with it being in reverse, it's telling me that you do not feel welcome. Someone is not making you feel welcome, Taurus. And that person is a family or a very, very good friend who feels like family to you, Taurus. And then that hurts you. So now we see where this hurt is coming from. We see this hurt is a result of this conflict, which also has to do with how this person is perceiving how you spend money and how you are perceiving your financial status to be. So that has caused some resentments between you and, I really feel like this is a parent, Taurus. It feels like a parent or a partner that maybe is the earner in the family. If your partner is the one who makes the most income, they might be angry at you for your spending. Maybe you splurged a little, I don't know, or maybe you bought something your family really needed, but this person didn't agree with it. So that hurts you. And then when you go into Page of Coins, that's when you come back to looking at what are the opportunities out there, how to take back control of your finances, how to establish more stability and security for yourself. With the Queen of Cups, I see that having gone through all of this mix gives you a feeling of insecurity and perhaps being angry and spiteful towards this person right here, which I truly believe is a parent. And just also because they made you feel unwelcome. This is the same. I believe this is the same person right here. These two cards. And then here with the reverse, Lovers, it's affecting your relationship. These deep, sometimes I stutter, I'm sorry about that. These deep feelings of resentment and frustration and hurt is overflowing into your partner relationship. If you have a partner, if you don't have a partner, it's flowing into those closest to you that you love and cherish. So be mindful of that. It's also causing you to not trust this person, and just a lot of mental conflict and emotional conflict with what happened with this person. And that's why I feel so strongly, Taurus, that this is a parent. And with Temperance and Balance, wanting to maintain the harmony in your life, now it makes more sense now that I see that card white came out. It's because as you're first you try to heal yourself, right, and get away from this devil, and then now things were going well, and then all of a sudden you've got this parent, and I'm just going to say parent because that is the word that keeps flashing in front of my eyes. Not that there's an actual thing flashing, but it's like I just really see it in my mind's eye. So this person is causing some conflict and hurt for you sometime around the 3rd week into the end of the 3rd week, because now you don't know how much you can trust them to have your best interests at heart. So let's see if we can get additional information or some clarification. Okay, so we have 2 cards here. The Hangman is saying, try to see if there's something you're missing. Look at it from different angles. Perhaps, maybe there was a misinterpretation about what they said. Maybe they made assumptions about something you did. So use the Hangman or the opportunity to see things from other angles to get clarification on the situation, and see if maybe you missed something, or there's something you could use to address what happened with this person. And then Knight of Cups is a very romantic card. This is telling me, don't forget about this person. Don't allow the mistrust that you're having with this parent or parent figure. If you don't have any living parents, it could be a parent figure, someone that you see kind of like a parent or respect like a parent. Don't allow your issues with them to affect your partnership relationship. Okay, let me go ahead and pull an oracle card out of this Native American oracle deck. Let's see what other guidance we can get for you, Taurus. Okay, and I think I'm just gonna have to split at this point. And we have the Divine Rogue, all about contrast. Remember to look at the other side of things. There are 2 sides to every story, and benefits and risk and everything. So when we got this card that goes along with this guidance, try to see things from other angles. There are 2 sides. Perhaps you're only seeing it in one way, and there might be another way to view it, or there might be a misunderstanding, or there might be a misrepresentation that has been, that has complicated the situation. So that's what I have for you, Taurus, and I really wish you the best. Don't allow this one person to throw you off course, okay? And sometimes trying to keep harmony just delays this effect. So maybe talk to them and explain things, and also try to see both sides of the coin. Okay, Taurus, that's all I have for you. I really hope that you found this beneficial or insightful in some way, and if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe before you go. I really appreciate that. And share this video with your friends. This is an all signs video, so they click on their timestamp to see their portion, Taurus. So please share this, and until next time, best wishes to you always. Bye, Taurus. Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for joining us today for your March 2023 reading. I hope you had a really great January and February, and looking forward to hopefully giving you some really great news for your March. Let's see what we have for you. We're going to start off by finding out what the energy is for the month, and it's preparation and resourcefulness. So it sounds like you're preparing for something and you're looking at how you can get it done by looking at your resources. Okay, so let's see how each week is going to start off for you, Gemini. Shake these up, and the first card out is the Ace of Swords. Oops. Wow, we've got all three here. So I'm just going to go ahead and throw them out here. We've got Knight of Pentacles. Oops. The High Priestess and Death. Okay, so with these two higher arcana cards, looks like there's some major things that you're looking forward to changing, and that looks like there will be some sort of rebirth or just a new phase, entering a new phase in your life in the fourth week. You're going to start your first week seeking new ideas, looking for some opportunities. Also, the first week could be a conflict. We'll get clarity as we pull down the cards, okay? Knight of Pentacles is about being practical and hardworking with your finances and career. With the High Priestess, there's a lot of in-depth thought, trusting your intuitions, trusting your instincts, trusting your gut as to what actions to take in that week. And then, like I mentioned earlier, Death is really a rebirth. So it's like the ending of one phase of your life and starting something different, which could change your normal routine. What was considered normal routine for you may change into a new life routine. So let's see how the month really looks for you with the rest of these cards here. Lay them out. The very first one is Queen of Swords. Let's see what else we have. Oops, these cards are just coming out for you. Okay, this was on top. Six of Coins, Six of Wands, oh, they're really trying to flip. Reverse Moon. Oh my goodness. Okay. Verse Four of Wands. Two of Cups. Just want to lay these out. Okay, so Page of Coins, reverse. What is that? Oh, Three of Cups. Can't read upside down. Reverse Two of Tower, Knight of Coins, Empress, and reverse Page of Swords. Okay, Gemini, what's going on here? A lot of changes, it looks like, a lot of ups and downs, but you're preparing for this change. So I think this is something you might have actually anticipated sometime January, February, okay? Beginning of the year. Looking at these cards, I feel as though these changes are because of a person, someone that you care about, sort of like making adjustments for this new relationship, or a relationship that's been there for a while, but there's going to be a change in how this relationship works out for you. And I feel that that's the real big driving energy here as you're preparing for this month, for March coming up. So Queen of Swords is speaking your truth. Queen of Swords is self-sufficient and being honest about the situation. And like I said here, Ace of Swords is all about coming up with some new ideas, but it could also be conflict. Not to say that those are separate. I feel like there's new ideas coming to you because of your preparation for a change, but at the same time, this preparation is causing some kind of conflict within your relationships. I want to say relationships because I don't necessarily feel like it's a partner issue. It may be family or very, very close friends that feel like family that you may have a conflict with the beginning of the week. What I see here for Four of Wands in reverse is feeling kind of unwelcome, you know. And remember I said earlier, it feels more like it's family or like close friends that feel like family, and that's who you feel kind of unwelcome with. So this conflict causes a big gap between you and this person, but I kind of sense it's temporary. So don't feel too bad about it just from me saying it, because it's really going to depend on how you and this other person handle the situation. But that right now they may not be speaking to you, or you're not speaking to them, it feels like. Okay, so with this reverse, like I said, there's some animosity and some issues that need to be resolved. We've got the reverse Tower, so that tells me that there's no budging, right? There's no budging between what's going on, at least not within the first week, because there's this fear of maybe this person said something to you that you didn't want to accept or admit, or maybe they got it wrong. So there's this fear of perhaps your ideas being rejected, or your planning being rejected, or being misunderstood. And this is why you're kind of like in a stuck phase here at the end of the first week. So it kind of pushes you into being somewhat practical with how you look at your career, how you look at your future financial security, and you start making more plans. So again, we keep going back here to preparations and resourcefulness. So you're maybe also talking to people that could give you some additional insight and ideas on how to pursue in more of a safe way, right? Like you want to make some changes, but you want to make sure that it's not going to disrupt you or your lifestyle too much, and will work to your benefit. Look at this, Six of Coins. It works out for you because Six of Coins is giving and getting. So people who maybe borrowed money from you, Gemini, are going to start paying you back, it looks like, here in the second week. Also, there may be a raise or a promotion in your job, because here with the Six of Coins, I see that you'll a little extra to maybe even pay to give to charity, or to help someone out. Now with the Two of Cups, this is definitely a romance proposal card. So your partner may be thinking about proposing to you, or perhaps has already, and you're already engaged and looking forward to a celebration that shows your commitment to each other. It could be a wedding or some other kind of celebration, but definitely there's more bonding and closeness here between you and your partner. So second week's really good. I mean, if you didn't get that when I was talking, I just want to say it so it's very clear. The second week is really good for you, especially with also the Knight of Coins. Once again, practical. This is the same exact card, so that's an emphasis because that is the same exact card that came out for you. Now with the High Priestess, there's this trusting yourself, right? Coming back to, okay, things are going really well from your planning and all this and your career, and you're starting to see that, hey, I can trust myself. I know what I'm doing, kind of thing. So this is really good, I think, and just really delving into your subconscious and evaluating yourself. So I see some self-evaluation going on here, and forgiving yourself and trusting yourself, trusting your instincts. It's all about instincts and wisdom. Now if we have the Six of Wands, you are in the spotlight, Gemini. Okay, so with the Six of Wands, we see achievement and recognition and good news, really good news that comes your way, and it's success. So the third week is really looking good for you. Page of Coins. So this is all about money. We got some career and financial things going on here that have been really positive for you between the second and third week, because with Page of Coins, I see you doing more research into this, feeling more grounded in your job. Like I said, there may be a pay raise, money, some extra money coming your way, unexpected funds coming your way. So this is very, very positive. With the Empress, the Queen of Queens, I see more planning, Gemini. Really looking at your resources, really evaluating. You're making this major change, Gemini. This is what I'm saying. You're focused on your finances and you want to be in a better place. Is what I'm getting from this reading. And so the Empress tells me that you're going to be doing more of that, but also in a nurturing kind way. So considering how the plans or ideas that you make affect other people. This brings you to your rebirth here in your 4th week. It makes a lot of sense now once we look at all these cards. So you've made a lot of changes, it looks like, and some of these changes may have happened before the month of March, but you're just now, Gemini, seeing these things are just now coming to fruition. They're becoming reality for you, and you're starting to benefit from those efforts now in March. So that takes you to a transition in your life. You have a new norm. Things get more comfortable for you. And so whatever lifestyle you had prior to all these changes, that will be released, and now you're moving into a new kind of norm. With the reverse moon, what I see for you is still some self-doubt and maybe even some self-deception. Like there's almost like you don't trust it, like, all right, this is really going great, but you're not sure if you can trust it. Is it going to continue? It's kind of like let's say you won the lotto and then all of a sudden you're in this huge house. I'm not saying you do, but I'm just using this as an example. Let's just say you're in this huge house and then you're like, is this real? Is this for real? Is this really happening? So you go through that kind of phase here in the 4th week. So it's that feeling that I'm trying to bring about through that example is what you will be going through with the reverse moon. Wondering, hey, am I an imposter? Is this for real? Is this really going to be my new me kind of thing? You will be questioning that. And then the 3 of Cups is also reversed. I see canceled plans, like because of this, wondering about whether or not you belong there or whether or not it's going to continue. There's some hesitation to share this with your friends. There's some hesitation to hang out with your friends. So you start canceling some plans and some social events and, evaluating the friends that you have. Do they really have your best interests at heart? And with the reverse Page of Swords, what I see here for you also is that there's some gossiping that's going on, that you're not sure if it's true. Are your friends being two-faced? This is a possible future, okay? We're just doing a reading here. March has not come about yet. You're going to be doing super great in the 2nd and 3rd week. And let me just make this request of you. If you see that this reading is on target for the 1st week, 2nd week, and 3rd week, then you got to prep for your 4th week and not allow this self-doubt to affect you and your friends and your family, because it will. That's what I'm seeing here. Let me do a clarification or get some additional information. We're going to pull 2 cards and see what direction is for the 4th week. What else can we expect for the 4th week for Gemini? Oh gosh. Okay, so I got 3 cards here. The first one is 7 of Cups. Too many choices, so much opportunity, and it kind of confuses you. So you go through this change, right? You've been successful. You're getting recognized at work. You probably got a raise or promotion or something like that. Something has changed where you feel more financially comfortable, and now you're doubting that it's going to continue or whatever. It's because you have so many opportunities. That's part of the confusion, okay? So let's go next with Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords is too many ideas. Again, goes with this. Too many opportunities, too many ideas. Gemini, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it, dear Gemini. Just enjoy the flow. Don't question yourself. You're doing really great, okay? Especially if this all resonates. That means you're going to be doing really great. Don't mess it up for yourself by questioning yourself and then being suspicious of others unless really truly they are not being fair to you. And then we have strength, self-love, unconditional love, self-respect, and having the courage to overcome and take back control of your power, Gemini. Does this not truly fit with this week? We asked it to clarify what's going on with the fourth week. It's saying that it's all up to you, Gemini. Trust yourself, Gemini. This is what this is saying. Believe in yourself. Love yourself. You deserve this. You deserve all this good stuff coming to you. So, Gemini, enjoy the flow, okay? Because it's a beautiful flow coming your way. I'm going to pull an oracle card here from this Native American deck. Let's see what kind of guidance we can get from this beautiful deck, okay? Whoops. Okay, let me see. I'm going to start with 22 and try to put these in line here. And I have to read it because they didn't put the words of guidance on the cards. And so with 23, we have the Dream Catcher. Okay, so we'll start with this. The Dream Catcher is about making choices. And remember I said too many ideas, too many opportunities, you're stuck, you can't make a choice. And the Dream Catcher says it's about choices. Cultivate discernment. Judge well. Make sure you understand all the subtleties before jumping to conclusions. Okay, so study the situation and use your personal knowledge, your wisdom, and the wisdom of others you trust to help you sort through this. And here we have, with 24, is the calumet, which is the largest Native American pipe, which is used for peace. It says, find a way to create a peaceful, mutually beneficial solution, honoring and respecting others involved. Okay, so if you keep this in mind, this will help you make your choice. And the last card here for you, Gemini, which is number 22, the arrow, is all about surprise. Whatever action you are considering, bear in mind the element of surprise. Solutions or blocks can happen suddenly, but victory can be yours if you remain strong. So Gemini, choice, trusting yourself, keeping the peace, okay? And allowing yourself to accept surprises. Surprises is what makes life interesting. And maybe the surprise wasn't what you wanted, but if you understand that there could be a surprise, or you trust that, hey, just never know it's around the corner, you can prepare yourself a little bit better for it and not allow it to totally take over you and ruin your day and ruin your plans. All right? So Gemini, that is all I have for you. I wish the best for you. I know you got great things coming up. Focus on that and don't sabotage yourself. All right? That's the basic guidance that I'm getting here with regard to your reading. So till next time, best wishes to you always. Take good care and be happy with what's good that's in your life. Okay? Bye, Gemini. Sir, welcome to Three Trails Tarot. Thank you for being here today, dear beautiful Cancer. All right, so what we're going to do is see how your March looks, okay? I hope you had a really great January and February, and let's see if we can give you some good information for March. The very first thing I do is pull an overarching energy card. This is the influencing energy throughout your month, and we see here the eel, energy and results. So getting into high gear to get some results or to make results happen. All right, so let's now take a look at how the beginning of each one of your weeks is going to go. So we have the High Priestess, Two of Cups. Oh, I have two here. So, there's three. Okay. Two of Wands, and normally I only draw four for the 4 weeks, but I'm going to put these together because I believe these messages need to go together. So we have 9 of Wands and 10 of Swords. So the very first week with the High Priestess, you're walking into March using your instincts, using your gut feeling, and wanting to apply whatever knowledge and experience that you've gained throughout the years. Now with the Two of Cups, I see romance or bonding, some activities to bring you closer to your special someone. Two of Wands is having made a choice, having made a decision about something, and being okay with whatever change comes about due to that decision. With the Nine of Wands, I see you keeping and maintaining boundaries. There might have been something that happens between the first to the third week that sort of forces you to maintain some boundaries to protect yourself and to be able to stay focused on whatever it is that you're trying to do. And then with the Ten of Swords, so in the fourth week is when you're going to be like totally spent and exhausted. So that might be a clue to try to see if you can get some balance with regard to how you use your energy, or it will wear you out at the end of the month. All right, so now let's see what your whole month looks like. I'm put this a little bit higher here to make space. We have Seven of Swords, Page of Swords, just gonna go through this, split these, and then go ahead and lay them out for you now. The Moon, Ten of Cups, the Fool, Eight of Coins, Three of Wands, Strength, the Sun, Ace of Wands, Eight of Cups, and Death, which also means rebirth. Okay, so Cancer, I said that you would be coming in to the month using your intuition to guide you because this person seems deceitful and you are wanting to protect yourself from this person. Now, this drives you into wanting to step away. I have a feeling that this person is someone maybe that you live with, because with the Fool, you want to move, you want a new adventure, you want to start a new journey. This is why you are using your wisdom, or you start entering the month with the wisdom to help guide you on which direction to go for your new journey, or how you're going to go about starting something new for yourself. This something new isn't just something little either. The Fool is all about a life-changing journey. This is something big that you're trying to do. With the Sun, once you embark on this new journey, there's so much hope and happiness and feeling optimistic about your future. This optimism allows you to get closer to the people that you have good relationships with, or want to have good relationships with. So as you continue to move along, there's still this need to find out the truth about this particular person. Even though you've started on your new journey, even though you have good relationships with the people you want to have good relationships with, and perhaps this person is one of them, but you're still not sure if you could trust this person. You're still not sure if you can trust them. Now with the Eight of Coins, at work you're doing very well, Cancer. People look up to you. They see you as someone who's an expert, someone who is the go-to person when they have questions. So this tells me with the Eight of Coins that there's possibility of even being offered a promotion or a project to manage. There's going to be some additional requests from your company or your customers or your bosses, because they see you as someone that they really trust and can do the job well. Now with the Ace of Wands, this all drives you into having some new inspiration. It's very comforting to know that people admire the worker that you are and admire the knowledge that you have and the professionalism that you have. So that gives positive feelings, and those positive feelings inspire you to create and inspire you to think of new projects to do. As you move along into the third week with the Two of Wands, we talked about making a choice that is going to make a big change. It has to do with this journey that you have placed yourself on. You want a big change in your life, and a lot of this change is going to require a lot of energy. And with this new passion and interest in starting a new project, there's going to be a need to show results, if not to your bosses or your customers or your coworkers, minimum to yourself, because you need this to feel constantly encouraged to keep moving forward as part of your new journey. Because this person right here that you're suspicious of has done some things that made you question if they really have your best interest at heart. Like I said, you made a choice, and that has to do with the journey, and then you go to the moon. Now, the moon is once again looking at things more deeply. It also is a warning card that there could be unexpected things that could happen to you. Unforeseen problems. Also, you'll be making some voluntary changes, and these voluntary changes again has to do with this new journey. The guidance that this card also provides is to pay attention to your dreams during this time period. Our subconscious mind is not as distracted as our conscious mind, and you may be able to decipher things that are happening, especially with the situation, via your dreams. And so look for some symbols in there that only you would know the meaning of those symbols, because they're all about you. That might help you to understand more of your journey, what you want from your journey, and more of whether or not this person is really someone you want to keep in your circle. With the Three of Wands, I see you looking for opportunities for expansion, taking on more leadership roles, and moving forward with a lot of your initiatives that you have started. Here with the Ace of Wands, you know, I kind of get the feeling, Cancer, that you may be breaking away, like your side hustle might become a business for you. So with this business, it's doing well and you're wanting to expand. So that's a clearer picture that I'm starting to get with regard to people seeing you as an expert, and then making this decision, this choice has to do with, it looks like, your career or how you create income for yourself. As you move along into the end of the third week, a lot of these changes you're doing is because there's something you feel is missing. You're not completely fulfilled with your current situation, and so you want to change things up because there's something that's missing for you. It could be love, it could be success, it could be respect, but whatever that is, you want to move toward finding it, toward gaining it. And this is why you are stepping away from your current situation. So this is an emphasis of you going on your new journey. Now with the Nine of Wands, like I said, protecting your boundaries, there are people in your circle that don't agree with your new plan, Cancer. And because they don't agree with your new plan, they are trying to distract you or convince you otherwise. Now, they may have all the good intentions of trying to persuade you to not continue on your current path or on the path that you are making for yourself. Maybe they notice things that maybe you don't notice because you're engrossed in trying to make sure that you follow the path of your plan. It makes you want to get away from them because you don't want to hear it. You don't want them to discourage you. You don't want them to tell you to stop, because this is a point where you feel that you really, really need to move on to find this thing that's missing. The reason that you're fighting this so hard is because with the Ten of Cups, you want to be able to give more to your family and make your family happy. And I think what it is you believe that the more income you have, Cancer, the happier your family will be. But what I'm seeing here is with this putting yourself on defense and your family is trying to talk to you about some things, you might actually disrupt this closeness that you have with your family. So maybe just lend an ear. It doesn't mean you have to believe everything they tell you, but maybe just allow them to know that you are listening and that you will at least consider or think about what they're saying. And they might have some good points. You never know, Cancer. So that's what this card is telling me to share with you. Now with Strength, this is where you start to wear out. Okay, this is why this card is here, because you try to sort of tame the beast, right? You're trying to keep balance, not allow criticisms your family or your friends are throwing at you to hurt you. And so trying to produce in your job or your side hustle or your business that you're trying to create. So you're using energy for that, and then you're also using energy to fight off naysayers. In your mind, you believe these are all naysayers. And then also trying to use energy to keep your family still maintain that closeness. So it's a lot of different things going on here, and you're going to get spread thin. And this is why when you get spread thin and you wear out, you start to question yourself. And this is the time when you need to look at yourself and trust whatever it is that you're trying to do for yourself. Believe that you have good intentions for you and your family, and to forgive yourself for some mistakes that you make. And at the same time, love yourself. You know, don't allow the criticism to take away your power and to take away your determination. But at the same time, listen at least, so that will help you to maintain the peace within your family. They might have some good points, like I said earlier, even if they do bring up some good points. Just maybe regroup and adjust so that you can still get the thing that you want. So what I see here is, by the time the month ends, you will have made some big changes, Cancer, in whatever is your normal routine in life, or whatever was your normal routine. That is going to change. You will move into a new phase with the Death card. So one phase ends and a new phase begins. So these are big changes. This is a moving on, moving to your new beginnings. And it's also a powerful movement that creates this transformation in you, Cancer, and also a transformation in what your new normal is going to be day to day. Let me go ahead and pull a couple of extra cards so we can get some additional information or some clarification for you, okay? See what we have for you, Cancer. All right, so we have 3 cards. So the Knight of Swords is just in clarifying that there's a lot of action that you're taking here in the month of March, Cancer. It's going to be a very busy month for you. It also means, this card is also like a warning card that says the actions you're taking are so fast that some of them might be impulsive, and to just make sure that all the actions you take, you thought them through, what the domino effects will be for those actions, or you might end up trying to put out some fires. And the 8 of Swords emphasizes this, especially right in this area where you start to wonder if you are even doing the right thing for yourself. This situation right here in the beginning of the week, where people are like, oh, I don't know if you should do this, or are you sure that this is the right direction? And then they're making their points of how it affects them, wears you out to the point where you start to really question yourself. You wonder if you're doing the right thing, or if you're just hurting family, or are you going to end up being left alone when it's all said and done? But this card with the 8 of Swords is saying this is your perception. You're not actually stuck. You're not actually in a situation that you can't get out of, or that you can't fix, or that you can't change. It's the perception that you can't do it. So if you take a moment, step aside for a minute, maybe do some reflecting or some meditation or some introspecting, and just kind of have some quiet time to think about things. And that really goes here with strength, so that you can regain your power and regain your self-confidence. All these actions, I'll just leave it right here too, because that's what's wearing you out. Now the Hierophant is the guidance card. It's really a symbol of someone of authority, or someone that you respect, or someone that you see is highly knowledgeable and can provide guidance or advice for your specific situation. For some people this would be a priest or a spiritual leader, but for some people this could be a parent that they know cares about them and trusts them, they trust. And for some people this could be someone that you don't know well, but they have succeeded in what you are trying to do, and you feel that you could gain some insight on their trials and tribulations that will help you deal with your trials and tribulations. So let me go ahead and pull another guidance card out of this Native American Oracle deck. Okay, it's not falling out, so let me just do this. This is the sacred tree. It's all about evolution, which is what you are trying to do. You're trying to make some changes in your life. So this is the guidance. Diligently seek solutions rather than avoiding them, and be willing to offer an exchange if necessary to get what you need. Some things might be painful, but necessary. And I think this is referring to this situation right here. Remember how I said maybe just listen and see what they have to say. Sometimes it's hard to hear people telling us that we're on the wrong direction, especially when we've already put so much energy into the things that we are trying to achieve. All right, Cancer, that is all I have for you today, and I really hope that you found this insightful, beneficial, or interesting. And if you did, please like and subscribe and ring the bell before you go. I hope you come back for your April reading, and in the meantime, Cancer, best wishes to you always. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hello, Leo. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot. Beautiful, dear Leo. I really appreciate you being here today to watch your March 2023 tarot reading. Now we are going to start by first finding out what your general overarching energy is going to be for the month. This is the energy that is going to influence much of your decision making throughout the month. And we have here the Walrus, which is about comfort and community. So creating that nice, safe, happy space in your home. All right, let's see what we can expect starting each of the weeks. So for your first week, you're going to be starting off with some love and romance. For your second week, there's a new journey that you may be considering or hoping to start. And then for your third week, with the Ten of Wands, is stress and exhaustion from responsibilities, a lot of burden. This is a personal choice, things that you feel you're responsible for that are exhausting you. Let's see what else we have here. We have Eight of Cups, wanting to walk away from your current situation because there's something missing, there's something you want, and it's just not currently within your reach, or wherever you're at right now in your life, this thing is not. What I'm going to do now is find out what the rest of your month looks like, Leo. So let's see. Shuffle these, and we're going to go with Five of Swords, Eight of Coins, High Priestess, the World, Three of Swords, the Fool, Nine of Swords, Judgment, Nine of Coins, Four of Coins, the Star, and Queen of Cups. So Leo, you start your month all in love and happy, and there might even be a proposal there for you, but something happens that creates conflict. It looks like you may have a fight with this person that you're in love with, or had a relationship with, or having a relationship with. It doesn't look like it's an equal kind of relationship, Leo. I think one of you is considered like the boss in the relationship, the one who makes a lot of decisions, because we have a king here and then the person's crying. And we have this bird, like, or this relationship is holding one of you back, from preventing you from being able to fly and reach the heights that you're meant to reach, Leo. So one of you, either you or your partner, is like the boss in the relationship and has been making all of the decisions, and so that's creating a lot of conflict here. There's some fighting going on here in your first week, so heads up, warning, something to think about, because usually hindsight is 2020. So we look in the back, we look in the rear view mirror, and it's already done. So now that you're looking ahead, and if this starts to resonate with you already, you can prepare for this and maybe even prevent this argument, unless this argument is necessary. Okay, so then what we see is, because of this conflict, there's some hurt here with the Three of Swords. It could be a breakup, or it could be somebody is sick, somebody falls ill in your family. It could be you, or it could be your partner, or it could be someone. This could be a totally different situation where a member of your family, sibling, parent, grandparents falls ill, and then that changes your attention. But there's already some hurt here from the conflict. Now with the Nine of Coins, there's an opportunity to kind of treat yourself. So it looks like after the fight and then all this pain and hurt, you try to feel better, Leo, by spoiling yourself a little bit. And I think we all do that, right? We kind of try to find a distraction or find a way to make ourselves feel better. So in this case, with the Nine of Coins, you indulge in some luxuries that maybe you haven't been able to indulge in for some time. So you treat yourself. And then when we move into the second week, we have here the Fool. Within the same second week, again, is the Fool. So we have, from two different decks, the Fool card, which means going on a journey, changing direction. But this journey is a life-changing direction. So it's the very first step you take to completely do something new for yourself. And the reason this card is called the Fool is because it's taking chances. It's taking a new path, not overthinking it. You know, just kind of like go where the wind takes you kind of thing. But not to say you can't plan as you change your direction, but more like try not to control it too much. You know, this is when interesting things happen. This is when surprises occur, is when you don't control it so tightly, but still, you know, allow yourself to experience things that are unexpected that come along as you make your journey, and just kind of take a leap of faith for yourself. So with these two cards here, that's an emphasis that make it something exciting. You know how when we're kids, we've never been somewhere before, we get so excited and we don't always fully understand what that entails. Like, let's say our parent promises to take us to Disney and we've never been there before, and it sounds exciting because it looks so fun, and we're just so open for whatever happens because that excitement is there. And this is what this card is trying to say. Just take it like a person who doesn't have a whole lot of expectations but has hope for something interesting and really cool, you know, to surprise you. So that's how you start the week, and this is the emphasis of that, to keep this in mind. Now that's why I jumped over, because these are the same. But the Eight of Coins also tells us that people look up to you at work. They see you as someone who can really do a great job and is trustworthy on the job, and someone who's knowledgeable. So there could actually be some opportunity for promotion. You might get an offer to start a project, or to lead up, or to head up a project. And so there's going to be some opportunities along with this Eight of Coins, because they see you as like a master. Also, the Eight of Coins tells us that you are achieving goals. So whatever your idea was for your life-changing journey, you will start to see that you are achieving your goals. All right, we already talked about this card. Now the Four of Coins, as you continue on with the second week, we see the Four of Coins. The Four of Coins is all about managing finances. So perhaps this is part of your plan, looking at how much income and how much spending you're going to need to do for the rest of the month. I hate to say this, Leo, but it feels like it's part of this situation right here, where there was a fight and a lot of pain. For some of you, this is going to be breakup, and this breakup could be a divorce, or maybe you're living together, you weren't married, or you weren't in a committed relationship. Breaking up costs a lot of money. I've been there, so I know. But this is when you start to think about how to look at your finances and see how you can manage them on your own. or for your project. So for some of you, it's going to be because you separated. For some of you, it's going to be because of this new journey that you're making. Okay. Now, as you start in the third week, we talked about 10 of Wands, being exhausted or feeling burdened by your responsibilities. And I believe, again, that this has to do with this situation right here, with how you started the month. So if this is resonating with you, please, or if you think this is going to be what your situation is, please continue to listen, because you're going to really need the guidance that the rest of these cards are going to provide. You are going through a major transformation, Leo. Okay? So the High Priestess is saying, as you travel on this new path, trust yourself and trust your instincts, because you have learned some things along the way that will be helpful to you in making some decisions, some big decisions that you're going to need to make. The Nine of Swords tells us that you are going to have some nights of worry, and the worry is going to keep you up. It's going to prevent you from getting a good night's sleep and rest. And that's because you're trying to figure out how you're going to manage your money, and yet you have all these responsibilities and trying to figure out what you need to do. So all of this is on your mind. Okay, so what goes along with this Nine of Swords card is also a reminder to get rest as best you can. So if you're having trouble sleeping at night, but you can take a nap, take a nap. If you're having trouble sleeping at night, maybe find something that will soothe you. Maybe meditate before you go to sleep. Drink lots of water so that you can keep hydrated. That also helps. Or maybe listen to some nice nature music. That helps some people. Whatever helps you to relax will help you to sleep, Leo. So with the Star, miracles are going to start happening for you, Leo. This is beautiful. This also could be another person that you meet. So there's two meanings here. So with the Star, like I said, there could be some miracles that are happening for you. You start to see more and more things really working out for you. And at the same time, or for some of you, this is a person. And the Star is an Aquarius. Okay, so most likely this will be an Aquarius that you meet. They're thinkers and innovative trendsetters. And so I could see that there would be attraction here, Leo, for this Aquarius, because you're thinking a lot about how to create solutions or how to find solutions. And with the Aquarius being innovative, they can help you sort through that. Okay, so don't disregard this person when you encounter them. They are part of your miracle receiving that you're going to get at the end of your third week. You realize that something has been missing all along, and this is what prompted you to start your new journey. And realizing that and knowing that you're already moving toward what it is that you need to feel happy and satisfied with your life ends that phase for you. So we already start to see a huge change in this 1 month for you, Leo. Part of that is because of this breakup, okay? And you move into the world. So the world is the end or the completing of a goal or a lesson, and also feeling whole, feeling like things are starting to work out for you. It also could mean travel, okay? Traveling, or going someplace you've never been to before, or going someplace you've been to before, but it could be overseas in another country. It could be a foreign place that will bring you joy and happiness and relaxation, Leo. Doing this brings about an epiphany, another thing that you didn't realize or hadn't thought of, and it just enlightens you to have this epiphany. And because of this epiphany, it brings calm to you through the Queen of Cups, where you feel emotionally stable and comfortable again. Yeah, I want to say again to before maybe this relationship. I have a feeling maybe the current relationship you're in, please don't be mad at me, because right now you're still in love, might actually not be the best kind of relationship for you, because I see all these good changes happening for you after. So let me go ahead and pull 2 more cards just to kind of get some clarification or additional information for you, okay? Okay, so we have 2 cards. You see them. We have 7 of coins, and we also have 6 of wands. Oh my gosh, these are beautiful cards. 7 of coins is saying, look, you've done the work. Some things are going to take a little bit longer for you to see the results, but be patient because they're coming. They're coming. And the 6 of wands is victory. This is a victory card. It's saying you're going to be in the spotlight. You're going to achieve what it is that you wanted to achieve. You will get recognition, and you should be receiving some good news here. And I believe both of these cards go into your 4th week. In fact, I can even put this card that says to have patience here next to your 4 of coins, because part of your new journey also includes being comfortable, financially comfortable. So put that there. Okay, just one more thing for you, Leo. Let me pull guidance card out of the Native American Oracle deck that I have here. What kind of guidance we can please give Leo for the month of March. Go like this and see where it tells me to stop. Okay, so this card is the necklace and the wampum. It's all about alliance. Life is a cycle, and we all are connected. See your enemy as a potential ally. Learn to see their flaws as skills, and get advice from people that you trust or who are influential and can make things happen for you. Perhaps after the breakup you saw this person as an enemy, but maybe there's still something to be gained from having known this person. So this is saying, see what opportunities are there instead of just downright treating them as an enemy. There is a reason that you were attracted to this person, and there might be something that the person can still offer even though there's the breakup. So that's the guidance from the card, Leo. I hope that you found this interesting, beneficial in some way, helpful in some way. And if you did, I hope that you like and subscribe before you go, and also ring the bell for notifications so you'll know when your April reading is posted. In the meantime, best of luck to you, and know that good things are coming your way even after all this. Stay hopeful, stay positive, and best wishes to you always. Bye, Leo. Hello, Virgo. Welcome to 3 Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today for your March 2023 tarot reading. Dear lovely Virgo, what we're going to do first is find out what your overarching energy is going to be for the entire month. Okay, this is going to be an influencing energy that affects your decisions and your actions. And I already have here the cheetah. Oh, I'm sorry, cougar. It's a cougar, and it's all about focus and stability. So creating some stability and focusing on whatever it is your plan is. This was bugging me here. I just noticed this. Clean this off. Okay, so let's find out how each of your weeks are going to start out. Okay, so whoops. How are Virgo's weeks going to start out? We have Queen of Pentacles, we have Judgment. Oh, okay, wait. That was because I wasn't able to shuffle it. I always say if it's meant to give you that message, it will come out, believe me. Ace of Pentacles. Oh, we got 2. We have 2 here. So we have 5 of Pentacles, and we have Ace of Wands. Okay. I'm seeing 3 pentacle cards here. Money's on the mind, Virgo. All right. So let's see. Let me explain these real quick. So we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is a very mature and resourceful, practical queen. Okay. And so I see you entering the week, or the first week of March, with this in mind, thinking about how to be practical about your spending, and what other resources you have available to you for whatever plans you have for March. Judgment, you get an epiphany. There's a realization that comes about, like an awakening, a wake-up call. Also has to do with self-evaluation and making a final decision, or even discovering your life's purpose. We'll know more which it is once I lay out all the other cards. The Ace of Pentacles, I see you doing some new startups or projects, or at least having some new ideas that pop up. It could also be a new job, a raise, or a promotion, or seeing some investments, or looking at starting some new investments. With the 4th year, with the 5 of Pentacles, there's a lot of concern about being left out in the cold because of finances. And this is why I see 3 cards has to do with the coins. Ace of Wands, also with that, is because you have a lot of inspiration to start some new projects. So you have some ideas. This is when you start to feel very creative, it looks like, in the 4th week, and you're going to need some funding for some of these things you want to try. All right, so let's see what your month looks like, Virgo. We start off with the 2 of Coins. Let's see what else we have for you. The Knight of Coins. I'm giggling because we're just getting a lot of emphasis here with money. I shouldn't giggle, because that's a real concern for most of us, almost all of us, unless you're a top 1%. The Moon. Let's see. Ooh, these are just coming on out. The Hierophant. I was just gonna split them, but they keep wanting to fall out. The Hangman. The Fool. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's way too many cards. But we will keep this one since it flipped over. 6 of Wands. Justice. Seven of Wands. Knight of Wands. Knight of Swords. What is our last card? And 6 of Swords. Okay. So Virgo, this is what I have for you. We talked about the Queen of Pentacles, so entering the month as a practical person, looking at and reviewing your resources. It also drives you to make certain decisions, very specific decisions about your income and your spending, so that you can have some balance there. You're going to be juggling a lot to figure out where the priorities are, where you should place most of your income, what can maybe wait or not be purchased. All of this is all related. The Hangman has you looking at different opportunities and trying to see the situation, your situation, from many different perspectives. Focus in order to create stability. That's that driving energy there. So you're taking the time to see things from other viewpoints to help you. And the 7 of Wands is standing your ground, being defiant, because there are some things that are maybe distracting you or causing you to not be so focused. You're fighting that, not like physically fighting, but trying to convince yourself, okay, don't get distracted. This is where we're at. This is what we need to do. Let's not let that distract us. So this is a very intense, determined kind of energy here in your first week. Now, as you get to your second week, like I said, you start with an epiphany. And with the epiphany, I see here a wake-up call or a clearer vision for how you want to move along in this month. And that is with the Knight of Coins, slowly. The slowest moving character of all the court cards is the Knight of Coins. So taking your time, moving slowly with regard to your financial planning. You are doing a lot of financial planning here. A lot of this has to do with finances and creating that financial stability. That's what your focus is. The Fool, this is the pivotal point. Because of this epiphany, you now have this pivotal point where you thought things through, and now you know what direction you want to take. Left, right, forward, and willing to take it in a very hopeful and optimistic way. Okay, well, I don't know exactly where this is going to lead me. I'm just going to take it slow and come what may and deal with what comes my way. Kind of attitude that you'll get when you're in this pivotal moment. Here we see with the Knight of Wands, a very enthusiastic, lusty, kind of free-spirited, creative knight. So this knight is getting really excited, coming up with a lot of new ideas, and part of that is because of your new journey. The Knight of Wands is inspiring you to accept a new job, or investment opportunities are going to be coming your way. You become very creative and excited and just passionate about a lot of things. This is the point where you become fearless because you're on your new journey and it's exciting for you. Now, which then inspires you to get going with new ideas that you have for bringing in additional income or having more opportunities for income. This looks like could be a promotion or a raise. This looks like it has more to do with your career, that you have been given a new offer. It's what I'm really sensing here. It has mostly to do with your job, Virgo. You're getting a new opportunity that will pay you more. And then here we have the Moon. So again, slowing yourself down a little bit, maybe even anticipating some unforeseen problems, because you are taking this whole journey a little bit slower than you normally would, Virgo. It looks like something might have happened, and I believe some things have happened to you last year, and maybe even before that, made you choose to want to take things a little bit slower, not as quick and spontaneously as you used to. So taking time to anticipate maybe some unforeseen problems and look at two sides, like both sides of a situation. What are the pros? What are the cons? As you move along with the Six of Wands, you are in the spotlight, or some good things are happening for you. There's a lot of achievement that you've been able to successfully bring about, and I believe for most of you this has to do with your work, because this had to do with your work. And so you're getting recognized for how well you stepped into whatever this new thing that was offered to you, whether it was a new leader kind of position or to be the head of something. You show them you could do it, and they recognize that, and they're letting you know they recognize that. So that's very positive third week here. In fact, most of this is all positive. The Knight of Swords is your fastest moving knight. When we look at the Knight of Swords, that follows this recognition. We see you now taking more action. The confidence that you got from being recognized is spurring you to have more action, to take on more action, and to not take it as slow, because the Knight is the fastest moving knight of your court cards. Something happens between this point and the beginning of the fourth week when you realize, okay, maybe I need to take it slow again. I'm going a little too fast, and perhaps you made some decisions which you felt were not maybe the best decisions to make, because they didn't achieve the goal that you thought or hoped that they would achieve. So you start worrying about, oh my gosh, if I screw this up, I'm going to be left out in the cold. Things are not going to work out, and I'm going to be all alone in this. And that's when your guidance here is to seek advice. With the Hierophant, this is someone that you trust or believe has the same value system that you have. It could be a priest, it could be a spiritual leader, or it could just be someone you look up to that you know will help you to make or sort out the situation and make the best possible decision. So seek this person out. This Hierophant could be a Taurus. That is their card. So if you know any Taurus that you believe is successful and has done well for themselves, seek them out and talk to them. Even if you're not that close to them, they're the one that can probably help you sort out the situation. Now we have here justice. As you continue on, Virgo, you will get your justice. This is a karma card. What you put in, you get out. Okay, so you're putting in all this effort with all this excitement and creativity and passion, and you will get back the results of excitement and more possibilities and more success. If you put out grumpiness, then you're going to get back grumpiness, Virgo. So this is a karma card, and it looks like you're putting in all this positive stuff. So look forward to getting some positive things come back to you. All of this is going to maybe result in you moving. There's going to be a physical move. Okay, so this is this Six of Swords is all about transitioning or relocating. Okay, so I see you as maybe even changing offices or moving from your home to another home, wherever you're going to have more stability, wherever you're going to be able to continue to focus on this journey. This journey is not done. This journey is still continuing on. Okay, so let me go ahead and see if we can get some clarification or additional information for you, Virgo. And we have the Queen of Swords. You got to speak your truth. Be honest with those around you. Be honest with yourself. The only thing with this card, though, is it also is a reminder that sometimes when we're speaking our truth, the truth hurts. So find a way to say those truths in maybe a more kinder way where it will be received and they won't try to block you because it's something they don't want to hear. But this is a very self-sufficient queen also. So this tells me that your journey is taking you to that stability of being self-sufficient as well. Let's see what else we have for you. One more card for Virgo. Please help us give some additional information or clarify something in here for Virgo. What is this? This is Nine of Cups. Oh my gosh, this is one of my favorite cards because this is about celebration and parties and having fun and just enjoying life. And this is with friends and having some wonderful, happy emotions here. So Virgo, it looks like whatever change you've decided on, it's going to work out for you. I'm so excited for you, Virgo. You are going to achieve your goal. All right, well, one more thing for you, okay? Let's get you some guidance from the Native American card here, Oracle deck that I have. And sometimes these are kind of sticky, so they don't always jump. Whoop, but this one did. Okay, jump out. And this is the medicine wheel, equilibrium. That's what this stands for. It says with honest self-assessment, you can determine the medicine you need to achieve your well-being. Transformation, completeness, healing, and connection is associated with this guidance. And this just confirms that consultation is going to be necessary when you start to get to this point where you start taking all these actions because you get overly excited and you just want to move things further along faster. So seek consultation. Like I said, the Hierophant is most likely a Taurus that can give you guidance, and then you will get your justice. You will get what you need. Okay? Virgo, that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading, found it interesting, helpful, insightful, beneficial in some way. And if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe and ring the bell for future notifications for your April reading, okay? In the meantime, take good care and best wishes to you always. Bye, Virgo. Hello Libra, welcome back to Three Trails Tarot, and welcome if you've never been here before. I hope that we can give you some wonderful information about March that will help you get through March or enjoy March, Libra. I also hope that you had a great January and February. So looking forward to giving you additional information here. We're going to start by first finding out what is the general influencing energy for the month. Is the energy that's going to be guiding you or influencing your decisions and actions. We have here the bear, it's so cute, sanctuary and rest. So majority of your month is going to be about seeking sanctuary and also trying to have time for rest. Sounds like it might be busy. Let's see what we have for you. I'm going to start by showing you how each of your weeks are going to start out. And the first one is the High Priestess, Judgment, Reverse Moon. Moon's been coming out reverse for a lot of people today. And Temperance. Okay, Libra. So to start off, it seems like the first week is going to be all about following your instincts, looking at situations, using your wisdom and past experiences to guide you along for that week. And we'll get more into that as I lay out the rest of the cards for the month. When you start your second week, it'll be all about an epiphany. Something's going to happen and you're going to be like, wow, what aha moment. That was an aha moment. And so you're going to learn something or see something that you didn't realize before, and it's going to give you the kind of insight that will also guide you along for the rest of the month. And then we have the moon in reverse, all about having some fear or some confusion, what they call like self-deception, where you think something's happening but it's really not happening. It's all about how you're seeing it, kind of thing. So that's what's going to happen in the third week. And then in Temperance is all about trying to establish and maintain harmony as you move along in the fourth week. So let's see what your month looks like. Okay, Libra, see what we have for you, Libra. And we have Three of Cups. There, lay them out. What they, whoa. Okay, but they want to fall out. So this one's on top. So we got Four of Wands. We have Death, which actually really means rebirth. And then we have Page of Wands, not actually a physical death. So don't freak out when you see that if you haven't followed tarot card reading before. Five of Cups. This was upright. Knight of Wands. I dropped it. Okay, I'm just going to split these cards now. Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot, Ace of Wands, the Empress. Empress been coming out a lot too. Four of Cups, and Nine of Swords. Libra, what I'm showing here is that your first week, you are following your instincts, following your gut feelings, and also referencing experiences and wisdom to guide you into this first week of March. And so I see here Three of Cups, where you are celebrating. Going to be hanging out with some friends, celebrating something, some good news. Maybe you're there to help a friend celebrate. What I see here also is Five of Cups. So right after this celebration with your friends, something comes up. And this something reminds you of a situation or a person for which you still have some regrets. It happens right after you hang out with these friends and celebrate. So I'm kind of getting the feeling that this celebration that you're enjoying with friends, Libra, is you going with a friend who is celebrating. You are there for them, and that celebration, or maybe they got promotion, maybe they got engaged or something, has brought some memories back to you that makes you feel some hurt. Okay, so this is just a heads up that this is a possibility. Not to say to avoid hanging out with your friends, but that if you feel hurt after, just remember that it's because of a memory, okay? And memories sometimes are not always as accurate as we would hope that they are. So I don't know why I feel like I had to say that. So don't be mad at me, okay? I just kind of like, that's what I'm sensing when I look at this card and I'm looking at your sign, Libra. So Ace of Wands is about coming up with all kinds of great ideas and inspirations and getting inspired. And I believe that that's because of these regrets. So this person maybe got promoted or got a new job or got engaged, and this made you think of maybe you should have done things differently, and that is what inspires you to start making some changes. Once you start thinking about making these changes, you get an epiphany of how to go about doing it. Like, why didn't I think of this before? Oh my gosh, kind of feeling, you know, or thought. And with the Four of Wands, you go to another celebration, but this time it has to do with family reunion. This could be a wedding, or it could be a barbecue, or some kind of function that someone else is sponsoring and you have been invited to it. And the people who are going to be attending are mostly going to be family and friends of yours, close friends that are kind of like family. And then here we have Knight of Wands. So the inspiration continues, especially after this epiphany, that yes, you can do this. Yes, it's a possibility. Yes, this is a yes for you. So this gets you all excited, or will get you all excited, with the Knight of Wands, taking action, getting very creative and fearless, and just taking some risks. So there also is a caveat with this card. Whenever there's a lot of action with the Knight, there's also some caveat that when you take the action, to think it through first before you go for it, to make sure that you're not going to regret the actions, because you're going to be so excited and inspired that can create some form of impulsiveness. So just be careful with that, but enjoy it. Enjoy it, because you're on a roll. You're going to be on a roll in your second week. And with the Empress, it's really knowing that this is going to work out for you. The Empress is the feminine energy, and it's all about trusting yourself. You might even have feelings of wanting to be closer to some of your family, and maybe even having a family or growing your family. So there's a lot of nurturing, very earthy, practical kind of loving, supportive energy here. Feminine energy, motherly or maternal energy kind of from this card. Okay, so as you continue with the reverse moon into your third week, there is a little bit of fear that kind of comes about. So now you're on a roll, right? Things are going good. Then you start to question yourself. This death card, this renewal card, this rebirth card, I see that you get past this rather quickly, knowing that you're on a roll and getting very excited about what you are planning for your future. So this regret that you had here was actually good for you. You know how sometimes they say, you know, there's a rainbow after the storm, and so you had your storm and now you're getting your rainbow, Libra. That's how I'm seeing it, because the Wheel of Fortune is also coming up for you in the third week, which means your fortune's about to change. You're getting some good luck, you're getting some abundance, and you're starting to see that things are going your way. Four of Cups, you get to that point where again you start to wonder, I don't know, you know, do I deserve this? Is this really me? Is this, you know, there's some feelings of unfulfillment. Maybe you're thinking about some other things that you could have but are not happening yet as part of all of this action and passion and being driven. So maybe when you get to this end of your third week, you start to wonder, what more could I do? What more could I have? And feeling somewhat unfulfilled, not focusing on what you've received already, but instead focusing on what you don't have. And so this card also comes with an additional message of open your eyes and focus on the gifts. Because if you look at this card, these cups might be empty, but look at how beautiful. This cup right here has a bird on it, and so this is the gift that is not being noticed because the focus is on what is missing rather than what is there, Libra. And then when you get into your 4th week, we have Temperance. And Temperance is about wanting to create harmony and wanting to, you know, make sure that we're keeping our temper or our frustrations in check. So we see that you are aware that this food is affecting your drive to succeed. So you put yourself in check here, it looks like, in the 4th week, and cover your passion, because with the Page of Wands, it shows, once again, you're feeling totally driven, ready to make things happen, active, and also, you know, other than getting some new creative ideas and starting some new projects or wanting to start some new projects, you're getting some good news. So this is beautiful. This is really, really a nice reading here for you, Libra. And then the Chariot, there's some travel coming up. I also see this as a change in direction. So you had this epiphany. You started doing all this great stuff. You got passionate. Things changed. You had a little bit of self-doubt here, but you did well with that. And then in your 4th week, once again, you know, some concerns, but you got past that. And so this is telling me that you finally chose a direction. Where you're going left, you're going right, and you chose that direction. And here we have, at the end of the week, 9 of Swords. Something starts keeping you up at night. And I see this as perhaps, if we look at your trending here, and that this might also be a self-doubt issue again. Okay, so let me get some clarification for you. Let's pull a couple cards, Libra, and see what is going on here. Now this saying sanctuary and rest is the driving energy here. So wanting to have all of the things that you want in place will give you that peace of mind. And that's why you're so driven. But instead it's making you exhausted. And that's why the rest is coming up also, is like wanting rest, but feeling like, I gotta keep going so I can get what I want. You know, no regrets this time kind of attitude is what I'm sensing here, is not wanting to have any more regrets and just kind of going for it with the month of March. Okay, so here we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant tells me that you may be able to overcome these feelings of doubt if you speak to someone that you look up to and get counsel from someone who you respect and see as having the same value system that you have, Libra. This could be a religious figure, it could be like a priest, or it could be a spiritual leader, or it could also be a parent or someone you have a close relationship with and trust to tell you the truth or give you the guidance that you need, that will make you feel empowered, and trust that you're on the right path. Trust that you're on the right path. So that's what this card's about. I'm going to pull one more card for you, see if we can get some additional information that will be helpful. And we have 5 of Swords. And 5 of Swords is about conflict. And I believe this conflict is within you, Libra. It's not with a person. This conflict is about how you want to be. You want to be this king. You want to be someone who people respect, who people look up to, who people admire, who people will trust and see as like a leader figure. But you may feel that it's difficult to get there, that you're trying so hard, but it just feels like it's almost unattainable. But look at what you've accomplished so far. It's the self-doubt that is holding you back, Libra. So we have here the Hierophant. Talk to this person, and this person will be able to help you sort it out. The good news is that it's not a person holding you back, which means if we can change our thoughts, we can change our direction. If we can change our thoughts, we can change our outcomes. Okay, so those positive thoughts is what's going to get you through this, Libra. I'm going to pull one more card for you from this Native American Oracle deck. By the way, if you like these cards, they're so cool. Each one of these cards, my niece got this for me, my niece, Chelsea, such a sweet person. She got these cards for me that have legends. Each one of these figures in here is a legend. It's called the Tarot of the Divine. I have a link for it down below if you're interested in getting a set for yourself and just reading the legends. The booklet that came with it is probably the best part, other than just having these beautifully artistically drawn legendary figures on each card. Okay, I'm just going to split these because they're slippery and sometimes something doesn't pop up. And what I have here is the Taikumul, god of rain, which is all about creation. It could also be about conception. So the guidance here is, let the waters of your heart burst forth and nourish the world around you. Give with no expectation of repayment, and then you will feel more satisfied. This card really goes along with your drive. Go for it, but perhaps do it for you and not have the expectation of how people are going to perceive you, but more like focus on how it makes you feel when you succeed. All right, Libra, that is all I have for you, and I really hope that you found this helpful, insightful, beneficial in some way. And if it did, please be sure to come back in April. Subscribe, like, ring that bell so you get notifications for the next readings. And until next time, best wishes to you always. Bye, Libra. Take care now. Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today to join us, dear Scorpio, for your March 2023 tarot reading. I hope you had a really great January and February, and I also hope that we have some good information that we can impart to you, or even some tips or guidance that you may find useful during the month of March. So let's start with first finding out what is your overarching energy. This energy is going to be an influencing energy throughout the month. So let's see what that primary energy is going to be. And we have, don't do this reverse, the monkey. And the monkey is all about discovery and enthusiasm. So Scorpio, wanting to discover new things and getting very enthusiastic, or maybe hoping to be enthusiastic of these things. So let's see what the beginning of each of your weeks are going to look like. Ooh, it's hard these sometimes. And we have a flipped card of Seven of Wands. The Devil. Get these other cards for you. Two of Cups. And the Hangman. Scorpio, with the Seven of Wands, I see you on the defense starting from the very beginning of March. Perhaps you had some plans, you shared them with someone, they didn't like it, so you're kind of like on the defense, standing your ground, saying, look, this is what I want to do. I'm the boss of me. So that's where I see that energy going here in the beginning of March. And the Devil is something that is trying to hold you back. It could be a person, it could be a habit, it could be a thought process or a pattern of behavior that holds you back. And we'll find out more about this, Scorpio, as we continue with your reading. Two of Cups is beautiful. It's all about romance and love and passion. There could be someone new that you meet if you don't have anyone, or I guess even if you do have someone, there could be someone new that you meet, or this could just mean a stronger bond with the person that you are with, or it could be a proposal for a more long-term commitment with the person, that a special person that you have in your life, Scorpio. Then we have the Hangman here in your fourth week, looking at things from different perspectives, okay, looking at it from different angles. So let's see what the month looks like. Okay, let's pull some cards for you here, see what your month looks like. And the first card here is the Tower. I'm just gonna lay these out, just shuffle these like this, split them up. And we have Five of Coins. Oh, they're popping out now. Queen of Cups. Page of Swords. Page of Swords coming out a lot. A lot of truth seeking. Three of Cups. Queen of Wands. Ace of Cups. King of Cups. Star. Seven of Swords. The Devil once again. And the Hangman once again, all in their respective weeks. Okay, Scorpio, whenever I use different cards and I get the same card, that's an emphasis to pay attention to that message that that card is sending. Okay, all right, so let's move along here with your first week. We talked about being on the defense, standing ground, protecting what you believe is rightfully yours, protecting what you believe is your truth and what your desire, and not allowing naysayers or takers to affect what it is that you're trying to do. This creates a shakeup, a huge unexpected shakeup for you, Scorpio. With the Tower, you're going to find yourself trying to react to a lot of things you didn't do or intended to do that is causing you to have to take action about it. You know, you have to take some action because this is happening. So just be aware, it's going to be a really crazy, hectic first week for you, Scorpio, if this resonates with you. And if you're feeling this, then you'll know already that this could possibly happen. You can prepare for it. Just make sure you get a lot of rest, so that you can deal with all of these. This is all going to be about reacting. There's going to be very little time to plan. So you want to make sure you're rested so that your mind can think quickly on how to handle this thing in a way that you are able to come out of it in a good way. Now, there is going to be some celebration with the Three of Cups, hanging out with some friends, which is good. It's probably like, after all that, now you want to go hang out with some friends and just relax and enjoy their company. So this will be a very challenging first part of the week, but there is going to be some support and fun that follows it. So that's good to know, right? The Star is all about getting miracles, and the Star is also an Aquarius, so it's Aquarius's card. So Scorpio, what I see here is that things are starting to move your way, and that there may be a person that you meet or already know who's an Aquarius that is helping you to get some of these things that you need or desire. Now, you've got a Devil in your life. I'm sensing that this is not a person. I don't know why, but it feels more like a behavioral pattern to me, Scorpio. Like, there's certain things that you maybe already do or how you might react to a certain situation that does not serve you well. So you may want to do some self-examination, but this Devil is making you feel like you're kind of out in the cold with the Five of Coins, like stuck, like you can't make some changes. And because this is a coin card, I see that this behavioral pattern is affecting your finances and your feeling of security with regard to your finances or your job. And job is related to finances, right? Because if we lose our job, there's no income, and for most of us, we depend on that job to get our income. So I really sense this as a behavioral pattern. For some of you, you may think this is a person, but I would like to encourage you to kind of see why it might be the person and not your pattern. Maybe it's the way you react to how that person is treating you or talking to you that is creating a downfall for you. Okay, I'm going to use an example, and I'm not saying that this is how you are, but this is just an example of how some people react in a way that hurts them. So let's say somebody at work is kind of a jerk and controlling. But instead of finding a way to work around them or avoid them altogether if possible, maybe the person who's being controlled by that one at work gets angry. And when they get angry, they're the ones that look like the bad person, and then they're the ones that get in trouble. So that's what I mean by a behavioral pattern that doesn't serve you. So to look at that, and our first instinct is we're going to blame the person who's being a jerk, right? Like, if they didn't do that, then I wouldn't be in this mess. But we sometimes fail to ask ourselves, well, if I had reacted differently, would I still be in this mess? If I had reacted to that person differently, would I still be in this mess? And I think if we ask ourselves that, sometimes it's us and sometimes it isn't. Sometimes it really is them. But just to take the moment to think about that, because that's what I'm seeing here, Scorpio, for some strange reason, is that I feel like this is the message that I need to give you, that we may blame the other person, but it could be just the reaction that you're having with this person, and it's making you feel isolated and making you feel alone, and it might make you feel like you're stuck. Okay, so that's a heads up. The good news is you move out of that phase pretty quickly, because within the same week you refocus and you start addressing things that are important to you, things that inspire you, things that give you passion and make you feel like you're back in charge of yourself and back in charge of your destiny with the Queen of Wands. However, something happens and then you start to feel, or you may feel or think that someone is trying to deceive you with the Seven of Swords, which makes you just want to get away from them. That could be how you're reacting to them. It could be an assumption. It could be actually them taking actions and you're suspicious of it. But the good news is when you move into the third week, you don't allow this to interfere with this love and romance and beautiful relationship that you have coming up. I really feel like this is a new relationship, the Two of Cups. There's so much romance here. That's why it's like I'm really feeling all this romance energy from this card right now for you, Scorpio. Oh gosh, I just glanced over at your monkey card and I see discovery, and I think that's what it is. You've discovered someone that you probably didn't realize you would meet, or make you feel this joyful and happy as you move forward into the week. We have here Queen of Cups. So this person maybe will make you feel nurtured and healed, because they will be giving you a lot of attention and love, and there will be a lot of passion. You feel like you have someone with you, and so there will be some nurturing and healing that comes with that, and allows you to also return that in the form of empathy and support as well, and compassion for them. So then as we continue forward, Ace of Cups, a lot of passion going on in here, a lot of passion going on. With the Ace of Cups is a new relationship. Remember I said I kind of really feel like this is somebody new, and it is. This is someone new that is making you feel totally loved and desired. Wow, that's just so beautiful. However, this behavioral pattern here, Scorpio, this is you, and I hate to say it, but this is you affecting your relationship, not trusting it, wondering if it's for real, wondering if this person is fake. Not to say that they may be fake, actually, I don't know, but this Devil card is telling me that these are all thoughts that maybe you may have when all of this good stuff happens, not trusting it. And so this will be the thing that will hold you back from this love affair. And then we have here the Hangman. So after you go through this moment of doubting and wondering and thinking of how you should react to this person, you take the time to try to see it from different angles, try to see it from different perspectives, because you really like this person. I can tell you really like this person, Scorpio, given all these passion cards right here, one after another. And so you take the time to look at that, and then with the Page of Swords, seeking the truth, trying to find out, are you just thinking this, or is it really something you should doubt? I mean, is this person really trustworthy? Kind of thing. Those thoughts flow in your head here in the fourth week, even after this Hangman, because you just want to know the truth. And then here, the Hangman again, the Hangman again. So we've got King of Cups, and King of Cups is tolerating, but also being compassionate. And this King of Cups is the person, Scorpio, the person you're in love with. It's not you. I see this person trying to tolerate some of your doubt because they really like you. And this person could be another Scorpio or a Pisces or a Cancer. I see this as a water sign. So we have a person here that really cares a lot for you, Scorpio, and you have expressed your doubts to this person, but they are being very patient and emotionally mature, understanding that maybe you have been hurt in the past, and that's probably where some of the doubt is coming from. And this person is also going through the hangman mode with you. So they are supportive and saying, okay, so let's address the issues. Let's see how you're looking at it, and let's see how I'm looking at it. Let's see where we're in sync, and let's see where we're disparate. Okay, let's see where we're not in sync, kind of thing. Let's see where we're opposite. Let's see where we're matching. And so they actually go through this process with you, which I think is just wonderful. Let me go ahead and pull a couple more cards for you, Scorpio, to see if we can get some additional information. Okay, we have the moon. Following your gut, you know, like listening to your inner wisdom, your instincts, and trying to see the pros and the cons of the situation. Are there unseen problems? Is there something that you really don't trust? What is it? Trust your intuition, and in some cases our subconscious, like our dreams, can tell us more because, you know, our mind is not as distracted when we're sleeping. There might be some symbolism in your dreams that will help you sort it out. And look at all of this water right here. So again, I'm just really sensing that this person that you meet is also a water sign. They could be Cancer or Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, let me pull one more card. Yes, we have a reverse Page of Wands. So when you go through this mode right here, this devil, I'm going to put this right here, it kind of takes away some of your passion and your drive. Going through this, all of a sudden wondering, is this for real? It takes away some of your passion, so you may want to be aware of that, or that could be a possibility for you in March. And if you see this pattern happening for you, maybe this will give you a good heads up that this may be a really good thing, but the self-doubt might kind of mess it up for you. So just think about that. But at least it looks like your partner or your new person is willing to go through the process with you to make you feel more comfortable or to help you sort it out. All right, let me go ahead and pull one more card for you. This is the Native American Oracle deck, and see if we can get some guidance for you, Scorpio. You know what? This one's sticky. I feel like I'm supposed to grab it. This one is the Sturgeon, which is all about wisdom. And the message here is nonsensical, it seems. There is an ancient wisdom that dwells in the heart that makes no sense to the mind. Trust your spirit, break patterns, and think out of the box and desire to go. Oh my gosh. This is saying, don't overthink it. Sometimes, you know, the brain is trying to make sense of it, but the heart is just on its own, has its own mind. And to just trust it. Just trust it and go for it. And just the wisdom will flow. Okay, so I'm very excited for you, Scorpio. I'm very excited for this one right here. And don't forget that this devil is huge. Try to change the way you see things. Think more positive. Don't think of what's missing. Focus on what you do have and what's going well for you. And that is going to bring this lovely person into your life. Okay, where you're here. See, passion, beautiful. When you're a Queen of Wands, all that wonderful energy and confidence we have makes us beautiful, makes us attractive. So that's what brings this person to you. All right, well, that's all I have for you, Scorpio. I hope you found it interesting, beneficial, insightful in some way. And if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe and ring that bell for notifications before you go. And I hope you return again for your April reading. In the meantime, take good care and best wishes to you always, Scorpio. Bye now. Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so very much for being here today for your March 2023 tarot reading. I hope you had a really great January and February, and I hope that we can give you some insightful and beneficial information so you can prepare well for March. We're going to find out what your general energy, whoa, that came out pretty quickly, is going to be for the month of March. And it is, I don't read these in reverse, it's happiness and abundance. So seeking happiness and abundance for this month coming up. Let's see how your weeks are going to start for you. And we have here 8 of Cups, 9 of Swords, 10 of Pentacles. Oh, they got 2 here. So we have 5 of Swords, since that came out first, and I'm just going to put this right next to it for your 4th week. 2 of Wands. So 2 messages there for the beginning of the week. 8 of Cups is actually feeling that there's something very important that's missing. And then we have 9 of Swords. Something happens to worry you, and that worry is keeping you up at night. Then we have here 10 of Pentacles, which is just a beautiful way to start your 3rd week, because 10 of Pentacles is leaving a legacy, knowing that you're going to have a retirement or some sort of funds that you can leave to your family, some sort of inheritance, or that you will have some security. So something happens sometime in the 2nd week that brings you about to this point. Maybe you retire the 3rd week. For some of you, maybe this means retirement. For the 4th week, we have 5 of Swords. A conflict occurs. There's some fighting going on with someone. Someone is being kind of mean, typically to you. There's maybe even some bullying or some abusive words that are used here. Now with the 2 of Wands, you make a decision, you're comfortable with that decision, you embrace that decision, and you move forward. So let's see what your month looks like. Okay, Sagittarius. Whoop. And we start off with 2 of Cups. The Lovers. A lot of really nice emotional stuff going on here. Reverse Ace of Swords. Page of Swords. I'm just going to lay these out now. We've got Queen of Wands, Knight of Coins, 2 of Wands, King of Wands, 9 of Cups, and 8 of Coins, the World, and Ace of Coins. Okay, so we move up here. 8 of Cups is feeling that there's something very important that's missing, and you need to walk away as you move forward to where there's the light, because right now it may seem like you're in a dark place, Sagittarius. We see here with the 2 of Cups that you're getting a lot of support and love and caring from your partner in this. Okay, so this partner is going to be very supportive to you. In fact, if you don't have a commitment with this partner, they may actually propose to you in the 1st week of March. But if you already have a partner and you're happy with that partner, then this means that this partner is going to be very supportive of your choice to do something different that'll make you feel more fulfilled. Because this is saying that whatever this is that's missing, it bothers you so much that you just need to go to a different place. And then here we have Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is feeling inspired and supported and confident and ready to take on the world with a new energy, Sagittarius. Also looking very good. Because of all this confidence and inspiration and passion, it's radiating outward, and people are seeing how beautiful, how attractive you are because of that. So don't be surprised if you're turning some heads. And then here with Nine of Cups, this is the celebration. So there's a lot of celebration that happens in this first week. Now with the Nine of Swords, you're losing sleep over something. Maybe something's on your mind that is worrying you, but surprisingly I don't really see it too much here until we get to this point. So don't let this worry you too much. I think as humans, we always have something, that we worry about. But in this case, it seems like it's something that's you have a lot of concern for, and that's why it's keeping you up. Here we have the Lovers. The Lovers is very similar to this Two of Cups. So there's more bonding, more love, more support, a closeness that you feel with your special someone. They're really, really there for you. There's this true partnership and deep love and strength together. Okay, so try not to push them away because of this worry or concern, because they're there for you, Sagittarius. They're the ones who are going to give you the happiness and the support and love that you're going to need to keep moving forward toward your abundance. That these are the driving energies for you in the month. Okay, so then we have Knight of Coins. Knight of Coin is getting back to basics, looking at your finances, being practical about your decisions, also taking the time to set some plans, and being a reliable person. This is mostly a lot about taking control and managing your situations, most especially your career, your career and your income and expenses. Now we have here Eight of Coins. Eight of Coins is about mastery. So on the job, people notice that you are an expert in what you do, and they appreciate it, and they respect you. You have their respect, and maybe even an opportunity for promotion because you're perceived as the go-to person, the person who really knows what they're doing and does their work well. So don't be surprised if there's an offer that comes up, Sagittarius. If you're not working, maybe you get offered a job, and if you're working, perhaps there might be opportunity for a promotion or to start some new project, to head up a project. Okay, so we have 10 of Pentacles. So all of this that happens to you in the second week leads to you being able to see that your future is going to be comfortable, that your future is going to allow you to leave something for your family, that they will be set and comfortable financially, that they won't have to struggle. And so here with the reverse Ace of Coins, I see here that you realize the truth of things, or you find out the truth of something, and there's a breakthrough. So the breakthrough is related to this thing that was missing. So I believe that this is at the point where you see that you are moving in the direction that will get you what you believed was missing. For some of you, that thing that's missing, especially it looks like here you have a really good relationship with a partner. If this is resonating with you, then this thing that is missing may be career or job satisfaction or financial security. And as you move forward, we see in the third week that you're finally seeing that it's working out for you. And here with the Two of Wands, you make a decision. It's a decision that you are comfortable with. This is a good choice, good change, and you're embracing the change that comes along with the decision that you made here. And this decision has to do with career. This decision has to do with your passion, doing what you love, okay? Because of this, you feel on top of the world. You end a phase in your life that felt like something was missing, and moving into a phase in your life where you are pursuing the thing that makes you passionate and makes you happy, your happiness and abundance. So you celebrate with the world, you end a phase, and you complete that goal, that lesson, and for some of you this might even be travel because of this joy and comfort that you start to feel in the third week. So there will be some travel or planning for travel that happens the end of the 3rd week. As we move into the 4th week, we talked about this earlier, that there's a conflict, but you're okay with it. You make a decision. Once again, we have 2 of Wands. 2 of Wands is an emphasis that whatever that decision is, you're okay with it because it's something that you've thought through and you realize, okay, this decision I need to make and I'm good with it. Okay, so that's a good thing, that you feel comfortable with that decision and you didn't feel forced and you felt that that will lead you to what you want. The Page of Swords is continuing to seek the truth of what is best for you. So being curious, looking at other opportunities, and also talking to people to see what else there is. What other things can you try? And only talking to those that you believe are going to speak their truth to you and not make up some stuff. And just really be honest with you. The King of Wands is continuing with that passion. Sagittarius, you are going to be in true form with your natural energy, which is fire. You're going to be on fire. Okay, so this is beautiful. And you're going to end the month with Ace of Coins, starting something new, maybe a new hustle or a raise. But there's a lot of new things are going to be happening for you the end of the month with relation to your finances, which is all about getting that happiness and abundance. So it looks like you're really going with what your wishes were and what your driving energy is driving you to get what you want. I'm going to go ahead and pull 2 more cards to see if we can get some additional information or some clarification on some of the points that have been presented here in this reading. Okay, so we have here the Empress. Abundance, creation and growth, nurturing. It's very feminine energy, nurturing, loving, supportive energy. And I'm going to put this with these 2 cards here with your lover and the 2 of Cups. That partner that you have is being very, very supportive to you. So this Empress is your partner. That's how I see it. Okay, so don't forget, if you're having a rough time, if you have any doubts, if you are worried about something, go to your partner. Your partner is there for you according to this reading. So let's see what else we feel like. I need to just put these. Okay, and we have Knight of Cups. Once again, romance. This is the emphasis, Sagittarius. Your power comes from being supported by those who love you in the month of March. So if you feel like your power is getting drained or your enthusiasm is getting drained or chiseled at, seek the love and comfort and support of your partner. They're there for you, okay? And from that will come your abundance. I'm going to go ahead and pull 1 more card for you, and this is from the Native American Oracle deck. So let's see what we have for you, Sagittarius. And for those of you who don't have a partner, there's someone in your circle that really loves and cares for you and wants to be there for you and supportive of you. So it may not necessarily be a partner for some of you who may be single or not dating, right? So, but as the month moves along, you'll be able to see really how much this resonates. And if it doesn't resonate, that's okay. Then that means this wasn't really your reading, right? But if it does resonate, you got a lot of wonderful things coming up financially, especially. Okay, so we have the Bear, and with the Bear is introspection. So whenever the way ahead is unclear, withdraw, attend to your spirit, and allow the trail to unfold. Use reflections, your inner knowing, and your strength, and nurturing and protection. So if you have doubts, maybe that'll be a good time to go somewhere where you're not distracted and you can really kind of think about the things that are important to you. And I'm going to put this next to the Nine of Swords because this is the only area right here, this and this conflict, where I see you may be feeling very worried about something, okay, where something's affecting you emotionally and maybe affect your drive. But it's, so I've been putting it right there. Okay, Sagittarius, that is all I have for you. I hope you found this insightful, beneficial. informative in some way. And if you did, please be sure to like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you get some notifications. And until next time, best wishes to you always. Hope to see you here for your April reading too. Take care now. Bye, Sagittarius. Hello, dear beautiful Aries. Welcome to Three Trails Tarot, and thank you so much for being here today for your March 2023 reading. Now, for those of you who have birthdays in March, happy birthday! Happy birthday to you. Hope you get to celebrate your birthday in a very fun and awesome way. All right, I hope you also had a great January and February. First thing we're going to do is find out what is the overarching influencing energy for this month, for March. Okay. And we have the Tiger. And the Tiger is all about courage and commitment. So there might be something that will require some courage to say, to do, or to change, and keeping commitments or gaining new commitments. So let's see how each of your weeks is going to start out. And we have Page of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Swords, and Six of Swords. So your first week with the Page of Cups is going to be fun and romantic, and there might even be some traveling that is either going to be planned or done in the first week. With the Knight of Pentacles, our slowest moving court persona is where you are going to be very practical in your investments and grounded in your ideas for work and being consistent, practical, and patient. Now, with the Seven of Swords, I see here that there's someone you think is not telling you the truth, Aries. You have some suspicions about this person, concerned that they are going to try to betray you, and you're going to try to avoid this person. And in this fourth week with the Six of Swords, we see you doing some sort of transition or relocating. Some move, a big move is going to be happening. Going to calmer waters. Going to a place that will make you feel settled. All right, so let's see what the rest of the month looks like for you, Aries. We have the Tower. Two of Coins. Reverse Three of Cups. Ace of Coins. High Priestess. Nine of Swords. Four of Wands. The Star. Ten of Wands. King of Cups. Knight of Swords. And Death. Okay, which it really means rebirth. For those of you who have not watched a tarot reading before, do not freak out when you see this card. Okay? All right, so with the Page of Cups, we talked about possible travel, some passion, some excitement, some romance happening. Totally unrelated to that, I just need to make a clarification. The Tower is an unexpected event that shakes things up for you, Aries. The reactions that you're going to have taken, I say reactions because there won't be a lot of time to plan your actions to this, because it's sudden, it's unexpected, it's drastic. It's kind of like an earthquake kind of feeling for you in this situation, spending a lot of energy to react to this. So just be prepared that things might seem all like nice and like regular day, and then all of a sudden this could happen. So if this is resonating with you, you can have a heads up and prep for it. Make sure you got a lot of rest, sleep, ate well, so you can deal with this, and have a list of people you can call just in case, because I don't know what this shake-up Tower is. Like I said, I don't believe it's related at all to the first card. It's just how you start the week. Okay, and then the High Priestess, as things start to continue with this shakeup, I see you starting to trust your instincts, because there's not a whole lot of opportunity for planning, and you do have the wisdom, Aries, to deal with this shakeup. Okay, now with the 10 of Wands, what I see is that you have become completely burdened from all the responsibilities of dealing with this tower that gets struck by lightning and shakes things up for you, which makes sense, right? This could be very wearing for you. So like I said, prep for it, because we don't know yet if this is going to resonate with you until you start the month. And so get some rest, drink lots of water, be ready for this, vitamin C. All right, so as you move into the second week, of course, after all that activity and excitement, you want to take things slow. So you take things slow as the Knight of Pentacles. You juggle a few things around with regard to your finances because it looks like you want to do something different with it. That's why you have the Knight of Pentacles. This is the planner. This person is very smart and stable and is consistent with the financing, but there's some things that you're juggling and making sure that things are taken care of. And because you're juggling with that, it actually affects your sleep, Aries. So some of these things you're worried about will keep you up at night. So try to find ways to get your rest. Whatever relaxes you should help you to sleep. Now, with the King of Cups, I don't see this as you. I see this as a person. This is a water sign. This is a person that it will help you to be calm, will help you to feel stable and secure and safe. This is the person that could either be a Pisces, a Cancer, or a Scorpio, Aries. So if you have this person already in your life, you can trust that they will be there for you the first week of challenge, and then the moment when you're worried about things, this person can help you get some sleep. If you don't already have a Pisces or a Cancer or a Scorpio in your life, Aries, a water sign, you will most likely either meet one, or there'll be somebody that is like you didn't know they were a water sign, maybe at work, that can talk to you and figure some things out. As you move along into the third week, we see that there's someone in your circle that you can't trust. Maybe they betrayed you, maybe they did something that felt like a betrayal, or maybe they said something that felt like a lie and it caused you to be suspicious. And of course, this would be not just happening all of a sudden. This is something that I think you've been wondering about with regard to this person already, Aries. It's sort of like the last straw that broke the camel's back, right? They did something again, and this time you're like, whoa, is this person really on my side? And because of that, you avoid or you turn down some invitations to hang out with some friends. With the Three of Cups, that you've canceled some plans, and you're like, no, I am not dealing with that. So you cancel the plans, but you don't cancel the plans to do family gatherings. So that tells me this person you don't trust is someone that's in your friend circle, Aries. Okay, so you go and you hang out with family. This could be a wedding that you got invited to, or barbecue, big family reunion, but this is going to be like fun time, really fun time for you. After that, you're like, okay, I've been taking it slow long enough, time to take some action with the Knight of Swords. This is the fastest moving persona of the tarot cards, and so you take action after action after action. Now this card does come with a caveat, with a warning to not be too impulsive in your quick actions. So you might feel the need to rush through some things and not think it through, but it could backfire on you. Be aware of how the domino effects might fall if you're impulsive in your actions. All of this activity, new activity that you're doing, may require you to transition or relocate. You might be moving offices. It could be as simple as that. It's not a huge kind of transition, or you could be moving to a new home, like a new apartment or bought a house kind of thing. So there is some kind of move that is going to be happening for you, or some kind of transition that's going to be happening for you in the fourth week of March. Now, as you continue on, Ace of Coins, there's some opportunity for either a new job or investment or additional income. It could even be a promotion, but whatever it is bringing a whole bunch of good luck for you, Aries. With the Star, that is miracles, happening, okay? You're on the right path. And the reason I say this too is because the Death card is the end of one phase of your life and the beginning of a new phase of your life. And these are both major arcana cards. So these are big things that are happening or going to be happening to you in the 4th week. What a beautiful way to end a month, is receiving all these blessings and abundance and miracles that help you to transition over to a new phase in your life. Let me get some additional information for you, or some clarification on some of these cards. Let's see what the universe has for us. What do we have for Aries? 9 of coins. Oh my gosh. This is awesome. It means luxury. You are going to actually make more money here. You got a new opportunity, miracles happening. 9 of coins is luxury, being able to splurge every now and then and enjoy the income that you have. Let's see what else we have for you, Aries. And we have reverse the world. So that doesn't mean that you're going to have a completion on the goal that you have started out with, especially with these new investments. So there's more to come. Okay, that's how I see it. There's a completion for you as a person making some changes in your life, but there's not yet the completion for achieving all the goal that you had initially with this. So that's going to carry on. That means there's still so much more to look forward to, Aries. I'm going to go ahead and pull one last card out of this Native American deck here for you for guidance. Okay. Whoops, this one flipped. And this is the Corn Mother. Fertility. It says here, patience, gentleness, forgiveness, and sacrifice are sometimes necessary to bring something from seed to light. Fertility could be conception, creation, or like a child, or it could be growth of your finances. And I believe that that's more in that direction, is growth of your finances, because it is also talking about some sacrifice and having patience, that things are going to happen for you. And remember, we have the reverse world here. Your goals are not going to be completed yet, okay? So you're still going to be moving in this path right here, right? After you've done your personal transformation. Okay, Aries, that is all I have for you. I really hope that you enjoyed this reading and found it insightful, beneficial, helpful in some way. And if you did, please be sure to like and subscribe and ring that bell for notifications, especially for when I post your April readings. So in the meantime, best wishes to you always. Good luck, enjoy your March, and take good care. Bye, Aries.